Microphone check. Hello, hello. Wait a sec. Is my mic on? Yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. So, how's everyone doing today? Probably shouldn't clear my throat right into the microphone. You're not going to believe this when you look at the stats on my page, but I've only been streaming for 2 months. So, this sudden burst on my channel it's a miracle. But I'm also just kind of like, damn, man, I don't know if I'm ready to seize the moment. I'm still coughing into the microphone. Hope everyone's doing good today. How's my game audio? Maybe a little loud. How's it going, everybody? I hope you're doing well. I hope that you saw last night I posted a second part to my breeding guide. Now, I won't lie, I feel like I didn't contribute a ton in that guide, but I will say people have been telling me that they've been having a hard time continuing their bloodline. So hopefully this helps everybody. What are we going to be doing today? Great question. I don't have a ton of time between making the guides, making the YouTube playthroughs, and streaming. I'm realizing just how little time I have to actually play the game, but I think I'm going to use my time streaming as an opportunity to do research on the game for my next video. So today, we will be going over some strategy ideas that I've had, stuff that I might want to turn into a video. The visuals in the new video were very useful. All right, Lunabomb, I'm happy. Also, welcome back. I recognize that. I did my best. I'm not a graphic designer. It's really not my strength, but I thought I'd try. Odd person, yo, what is up? Hello, hello. Today we're going to be going over strategy, or at least the way I strategize in the game. I don't know. I'm not Sun Tzu. I'm not the greatest strategic mind in the world, but hopefully there's some insights that I can impart on you guys that are useful. And I'm going to probably turn those insights into a video. Let's put the game up on screen for you guys. Hello, welcome back to Mugenics. Now we're going to be continuing on my main file. I've started a brand new file for my YouTube Let's Play that I just posted. This is my file where I've been duping this file to playtest stuff. Odd person, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Yuki, what kind of strategy are we talking about? Well, you know, I feel like a lot of people... There's like two types of people in this community. A lot of people came from games like XCOM, and they're having a very easy time with the game. But there's also people who are playing a strategy game for the first time because they like the aesthetics of Mugenics. So, I want to make a guide on how to tackle combat in the game. I'm not going to talk about the basic stuff that every single person is putting in their video, like backstab, initiative order. I mean, all that stuff is important and all that stuff is useful, but it's been covered 1,000 times. Instead, I want to talk maybe like higher level strategy, how you conceptualize what you should do on your turn, how you plan your party to go into the dungeon. All right, so we have our poop barracks. One of my community members is very insistent that I lower the comfort of my barracks so that the cats fight each other. So we have made ourselves a poop barracks. Our royal family seems to be doing fine. Let me just try to check in real quick. What's going on here? Okay, Wilbur. Dante's, you guys are siblings with Vakita. Penelope, you are the child of a stray. All right. So I guess we are trying to produce the next generation of studs who we would probably mark with a triangle. I guess that's where we left off yesterday. Ooh, I also love card games, Yuki. Talk to me about card games. I love Magic the Gathering. I grew up like as a teenager playing Hearthstone. I know Hearthstone is not the best card game of all time, but I played a lot of it. In fact, I kind of got kicked out of college because of it. I was doing people's programming assignments for trade. Like if they bought me Hearthstone packs, I would do their exams and I'd do their assignments. and we eventually got caught, and I was asked to leave my program. So Hearthstone has such a grip on me that it could ultimately be blamed for ruining my entire life. I love Magic the Gathering. Used to be top 200 in Hearthstone. Yuki, are you talking about like the good old days? Like you're talking about like the first couple years of Hearthstone? I used to hit Legend every season, but I was not top 200. And it cost a lot of money to do so. Harpo. We have money. I think I said I want to save my money to buy... Ooh, what is this? Mutation, huh? Now, I might have to do something. Someone brought up a really good point. Someone brought up that the attic is a better place to have your breeding room. Now, you might be saying, Mochi, you fool, the attic is obviously bigger. Wrong. Okay, the attic is a triangle, and the area of a triangle is basically... Sorry, let me explain. The width is the width of both of these rooms, but because it's a triangle, it's also losing half of its area. In my head, looking at this setup and knowing basic geography, I said this must be equal to this. But then, someone brought up a really good point. They said the attic has a lot more floor space, therefore it's easier to fill it with items. And then I said, you know what? You're right. They might be a similar area, but this might have more usable area. So I think I have to swap my breeding and my royal family room. It's going to be messy and it's going to require a lot of inventory management. But let's do it before I forget. Let's do it right now. What's the best way to do this? I guess we could count all the squares to prove my point. Do we dare do that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. $31. 31 times 8, what would that be? Chat, are you guys good at math? 31 times 8, I'm going to say that would be 248. $16 times 7. No. I think I'm wrong. I think the attic is way bigger because the attic... Guys, I can't do math. Guys, I think... Wait, why did I think these were the same height? Hold up. Hold up. Did I math wrong? $31 times 8. I didn't half the attic value. Holy shit. 5 word. Thank you so much. You are good at math. And also, Strixolui? I don't know how to say that. Thank you for the follow. I did forget to half the attic value. Yeah, that's why it broke my brain. So the attic is 124 and this downstairs is 112. So I guess the attic is 2 slots bigger, but a lot of people were telling me the attic is way bigger. And I was like, no, you forgot about the power of triangles. I also forgot about the power of triangles for a second. So, you know, I have no right to talk. Let's do... Oh, like the Disney rat that cooks. I never watched Ratatouille. All All right, we're doing a little bit of rearranging. I do think that the attic is a better breeding room. I'm so sorry that I didn't figure that out until now. The best part about having my community blow up is just how many people who are smarter than me have come into my Discord to tell me stuff. And I'm not even really trying to be self-deprecating here. One community member actually showed us the data mining info of how stimulation works when it comes to passing down stats. So once I rearrange my room, I will go over that with you. I'll probably share it on screen so you can see. And I'll give credit to the person who posted it. I'll probably have to include that in my next video. All right. Can we can sort by comfort? Can we sort by stimulation? We can sort by stimulation. You're right, Fiverr. The attic is bigger by 2. All right. Idle of stimulation, and it has more usable space. I'll be honest, I don't like the sewer small table. It gives you 4 stimulation, but I don't want the mutation or the -1 health in my breeding room. If my cats live a little bit less long, then it's going to affect their ability to pass on their genes. Robodesk, though. Actually, Robodesk, we can stack you. So why don't we just put you here. Books. Jar of eyeballs. Radio. We can put you in a little corner. Mermaid statue. Yeah. Look at us. Oh, this is stackable as well. Isn't this exciting content? I'm farming mutations with the uranium rod and play dead. Oh, that's a good combination. Look, a lot of people, there's a lot of ways to farm mutations and put them on your cat. Don't get me wrong. By the way, let's talk a little bit about item value, okay? I mean, maybe this is obvious, but look at this item, Indie Arcade. 1 stimulation, 1 appeal. This is what I consider a low quality item. Most of you can figure out why. Indie Arcade takes up 8 slots of your room, 8 entire slots of your squares, and only gives you +1/+1 stats. This item, cell phone, takes up 1 cubic cube of your room, and it gives you +1 stats. That means that this item is 4 times better than this arcade. 4 times better. This arcade is technically bad. I don't have that much furniture, but you know, you can kind of see what I'm saying, hopefully. When there's appeal on my item, I put it in the dump room. Yeah, for most of my appeal items, I put it in my barracks room because you don't really need it in here. However, these appeal items also give stimulation. That's the only reason that they're going in here. I mean, but you know what? Maybe +1 stimulation. If we run out of room, this is the first thing to go. But unfortunately, I don't have that much furniture, so I don't think we're running out of room. Oh, look at this Tetrisosity. Oh my god, if we could get this like here. Can you imagine if that was here? Hold up. I think we can do that. Maybe a little something. Now this is going to look nonsensical. Why is the 90s shelf on top of the atomic radio? Look, I'm not approaching this from an interior design perspective right now. I'm approaching it from min-maxing. So I'm sorry if this looks horrific and impossible. Simulation. Speedrunner APM, I'm afraid. Yes. Well, no. My actions per minute are pretty bad right now. Comfort stimulation. Yep, we want you. Okay, let's just move everything over 1. I was never good at Tetris type games. Ooh. Also, by the way, did you know you could flip? You know you could flip your items? You just right click them. That's crazy. They don't ever tell you that. You just right click the item, now it's flipped. Okay, actually we could hit some crazy levels. Should I be scared of my upcoming fight with Guillotina? It depends. I don't think that it's that bad if you have some good units. You can always skip it. I always tell people if you don't feel ready, just skip it. Come back to it next week. Feed her 1 stray cat and she'll leave you alone. Oh, look at this. Look at that. Crazy, crazy. Right, is that all my stimulation items? It is. Now we have to get the comfort just a little bit higher. Health? Honestly, I'm starting to think health in my breeding room is not a bad idea. Just to increase the chance of passing on my stats. All right. I want my comfort to be like 10, honestly. Honestly, 10. The food boxes, they can go into my barracks. They just waste space and I don't need anything in my barracks. Comfort and appeal, that can go in my royal family room, whatever. These are also very inefficient items. Microwave. Yeah, a lot of people, I mean, I should theory craft the price values of the furniture. I mean, it's the calculation that I would make is I just divide the stats by the amount of blocks that it takes up. Maybe if the item has something like a table and it has those dots on top of it that allow you to stack on top, I would maybe add I'd maybe add 1 point of value because it lets you stack up. And I mean, I think that's how you'd calculate it. I did not know you could just donate a stray. Many people don't, and many people get really stressed out about Guillotina because Guillotina almost feels like they're gonna punish you if you're not ready, but they don't actually punish you, which is good. Because imagine if they did punish you, imagine just how, like, if you were having a bad run, it'd be like double punishing you for no reason. It'd be like, you're already struggling, but we're going to kick you while you're down. How about that? Okay, I'm shocked. I don't know how I arranged my stuff the first time, but it's surprisingly hard to get up to 9 appeal. I thought my family room had a lot more comfort, but maybe not. The health minus stimulation. I don't want to run that in my breeding room. Stimulation is the most important stat. I don't want to reduce it at all. All right. -3 stimulation. Hold up. What's doing that? -2 stimulation. I mean, it's fine. It's probably fine. I don't like being at minus in the royal breeding room, but it should be fine. All right, we're back. We're back. We're set up. 248 usable squares in the attic, 112 squares in the normal rooms. I don't know if that's correct, Krytos. I don't know if that's correct. I'm not going to count them. Am I going to count them? I think we just did the math and it was less than that. I think they were pretty close. We use the power of calculating the area of a triangle, and that would never lead us astray. I could buy this blank collar. I guess we should. Alright, let's go. We'll go on an adventure soon. They need to breed a new set of heirs. I think we're fine. Pythagoras would be proud. No, he'd be so mad at me because he'd be like, this guy doesn't even remember thin coast tangent. Bach, what's your deal? Now, we're trying to breed perfect studs, right? Because you have 5 7s. So, Bach, you're not good enough. You're good enough to be... Oh, wait. I didn't move the cats around. Hold up. I did not move the cats around. Alright, everyone. You're in the royal breeding room now, except for Dante's and Penelope. All right. Where do I keep the uncles who are waiting for their cousins to get made? I just keep them in the royal family room. Comfort will change when I rotate the cats. Yeah. Oh, true. You're right, because I was seeing the old comfort. I don't need 12 comfort up here. No, you're right, because I forget that like when you're in this view, it's not giving you an objective number. It's giving you the number with the cats in the room. I can maybe put like 2 more comfort items down here. I don't even know if I need 10 comfort, but why not? Thank you for that reminder. I was about to say, don't you need to move them? Yeah, guys, look, I might have made... Here's my explanation. I made 2 good guides. The guides are foolproof ways of inheriting your legacy. But the reason they're foolproof is not because I'm really smart. It's because I'm actually a fool and I had to invent a way that I could do it. Like, I had to make something that works for me. And the way I did it was not by like sitting in a lab with a pen and pencil and planning out the proper genetic lines. The way I did it was I just beat my head against the wall until I found a method that worked. I tried like 5 different methods. Someone who was like actually smart, they would have just sat down and been like, well, logically, this is the best way to do it. But I had to try like a bunch of different things until I proved that it worked. I did it like... I just did it like the brute force way. I brute forced a genius strategy. And let that be a lesson about the power of never giving up. Troy, you have a -1 charisma. That's a terrible stat to be missing. You get thrown away. Norca, who are you? How did you get inside? I mean, 5 charisma is terrible. What's my next video going to be about? Well, that's kind of what I want to work on today. I kind of want to do a strategy guide for people who are struggling with the game. I kind of want to talk about how I approach fighting every room, how I approach team composition, and I want to talk a little bit about the philosophy of how the game is designed, because I feel like if you understand Edmund's intentions, then the game becomes easier. You know, nothing in this game is randomly generated, even though it's a roguelike. Every single room that you encounter was a puzzle that Edmund and his team designed for you to solve, and there's actually already like some pre-baked solutions. It's not just like damage checks. They're all like asking you to do a very specific thing. Just like how the bosses have a very specific mechanic that once you've solved that mechanic, the fight gets a lot easier. Every room is kind of like that. So I just wanted to make a video that kind of gives you like a top-down way to look at the game in case you're struggling. You just noticed my hairstyle? I had a Mugenics haircut. It's faded a lot, but you can see the paw prints. Isaac! Yo, thank you for the follows, Squidzy. You can see like the side of my head has a... Hold up, how do I show you this? I've got a little kitten head growing out of the side of my head. And then I also just have like paw prints all over my head. All right. That's tough, man. Thank you. Thank you. I feel pretty proud about it. Nice spin. I know, first time doing a spin. How'd the backside look? All right, we need to... It's going to be so disorienting now that these rooms are switched. They need to produce some heirs. We're running out of food, too, and we don't have a lot of money. Yeah, it is Beanie's cat. How's the method going? The method is going. I mean... Oh, why are you so bad? Shinji Katari. You will be ground into a fine powder, my friend. I don't really have cats to take on adventures. I need one more cat. Maybe I should have taken Shinji and put him on this adventure. How old are you guys? Should I be worried? You're 13. We got lots of time. Oh, I don't have food. Did anyone die? No, I think you can starve them one time. Laney. Laney! You have a arm defect giving you 1 less charisma. That makes you too bad to use. Hilly Tiger, -1 speed. That's way too bad to use. Now you... Wait, how are you not inbred? What? Hold up. Huh? How are you not inbred? Oh, because this is your great-grandfather. You're like so far away that like this doesn't even count. That's crazy. You're gonna make an amazing warrior. Honestly, I could continue my bloodline with you. Let's buy some food. Have I gotten the Chaos Idol yet? No, I'm a little bit behind on my upgrades. Mostly because I don't have money. Because you have to understand something. I was just breeding and giving my kittens to Tink, getting money and buying food. I did that for about 20 hours instead of doing any kind of gameplay progress. I'm still only at the start of Act 1. Or sorry, Act 3. Especially the breeding ones. I've been struggling to get to the Boneyard and finish it. Any tips? Hey, you came to the right stream. We're talking strategy today. Oh my god, look at that cyclops of a baby. Alright, Paiza, congratulations. You have just saved our you saved our genetic line. You are going to be designated with a triangle. You are actually garbage. You will be ground into a fine dust. Have I been doing the side quests? I did like 3 or 4 of them, and then I ran out of them. Or sorry, I ran out of space to get any more. I have like, if you look at my equipment over here, I have, hold up. They want me to do 5 side quests. Malygos? 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 Wait. Malygos? World of Warcraft's aka Hearthstone reference? Now you are a wonderful soldier. Welcome to the army. Interesting. Paiza. I mean, we can leave you. We can get you out of the breeding room for now. We need 1 more from them. Can we send you guys out on a mission? Bluey, Krabby, Charlie, XCX? Who's ready for a Brat Spring when that movie comes out? Wait a sec. One of my cats had a -1 to something. I made a mistake. All right, we're gonna be playing on a suboptimal run. That's all right. I just wanted to. I've been wanting to breed for hours on end. How did you manage to do that without going on a run? Well, if you keep your cats like between maybe 5 and 7 cats, and you give all of your offspring that are not perfect to Tink. Tink gives you 25 coins every 10 offspring you give him. And in the shop, you can buy 20 food for 10 coins. So you basically just keep buying food. The amount of cats you have is so low that you never run out of it. And you can actually get infinite money. When I was doing it, I was basically getting infinite money. But I was also just wasting a lot of time. Like wasting a lot of IRL time. I have like 70 hours. I've unlocked Core and Moon, but never went there. I tinkered a lot with stats too. Yeah, Core and Moon are fun. I've only beaten them once each. I beat them first try and then haven't been back. Probably gonna do a mutation room and see what kind of mutations I can get on my uncles. Celios, you are following exactly my guide. The next part of my guide is going to be how to make the mutation room and then how to breed it in. I love to read the comments, man. I'm like the worst streamer ever because I'm just reading everything that chat says. After getting into breeding cats, I now understand why Tracy hates us so much. It's true, man. She is right. I gotta get the angry mask quest done. Wait, the movie already came out, Freddy's? I didn't know that. I thought we were still waiting for it to come out. I don't know. I'm not a fake XCX fan. Honestly, when she tweeted Kamala is Brat, I kind of stopped paying attention to her. All right, what are we doing here? Charlie XCX, you can be literally, I mean, probably a warrior? Let me talk a little bit about team comp. This is going to be my video. The way I look at the game is I think that there is a tank class. DPS falls into a couple categories, okay? You have like single target DPS, and then you have wide DPS. Rangers, like characters like the Hunter, I consider wide DPS. Characters like the Thief, I consider wide DPS. That means being able to put out multiple DPS per turn and being able to hit things at a range. Then you have stuff like Butcher and Fighter that are really good at single target DPS. Tank, good at single target DPS. Mage, good at multi DPS. That's kind of how I've been thinking about it. And then you have support roles. Support roles are things like Cleric and Druid and Psychic. And obviously, once you get past the initial 4 classes, things start getting hybrid. For example, Necromancer to me is a support slash tank role. Tinker for me is a... Well, Tinker is interesting because you can build it in like almost every way. So, like Tinker could be a tank. Tinker could be a wide DPS. Tinker could also be, I guess, not really a single target DPS. I'd say Tinker is wide DPS, maybe a little tank, depending on how you build it. Maybe even support, depending on how you build it. If you just have the heal bots, it would definitely be a support. I think Tinker, most flexible class. Yeah, anyways. I basically think that when you're building a team, you need to have 2 DPS that have different styles. You want a DPS that can burst someone down. You want a DPS that can go wide and handle a lot of enemies, attack many times a turn. You want a tank, and you want some kind of support. That is what I would suggest. Now, this game is cool because you can build your team in any way. You can build your team in any way. You can send 1 guy out if you want. You don't have to send 4 people out. But if you're new to the game and you're struggling, that's the way I would recommend conceptualizing it, because then you'll have all your bases covered. The game is flexible enough where a character that's a tank could be a healer, or a character that's in a DPS could be a healer. For example, Hunter has a 11 damage heal. But I will say that's how I generally think of these classes. Wait, Charlie's album came out last Friday? Krytos, you did count the squares? I'm going to demand a recount. I forgot about the Charlie album coming out. I got to check it out today. Yeah, I haven't listened to it either. But you know what? Can you guys hear that? Actually, I just realized I don't know if I actually have... I don't know if I have my soundboard added to my OBS. You might not have heard that. Okay, you're a fighter. You have high charisma. You have soul reap. We'll just make you a mage. No sound? Uh-oh. Hold up, guys. Let me quickly add something to my... All right. Would it be an audio output capture? Let's go soundboard. You know what's funny is I think I've been spamming the soundboard, and for like literally for no reason. You know what? I can do this after the stream. I don't have to do this right now. Yeah, I don't have to do this right now. What's my favorite class? Right now, my favorite class is either Rogue or Tinkerer. In fact, why don't we bring one? Steal up to 5 mana from my ally. Rogue. We got Fighter to do single target damage. We got Rogue. I guess we don't need a mage. Let's bring a tank. My favorite tank is the Butcher. I think the Butcher is really fun. And you can be... You can be a Druid. Dude, I do love Baby Keem. Who said that? How did you know I love Baby Keem? We're just doing Act 1. I will bring this just to farm up some money. We could do a side quest, but I think what I wanted to do was I want to upgrade my house, so I didn't want to do any kind of crazy runs. Yeah, okay. We're gonna do a upgrading my house type alley run. I used to work in a cafe and I'd be blasting Baby Keem at like 8 in the morning. Like elderly people would come in to get their Americano and I'd be fucking listening to like Hooligan full blast. It was very amazing. All right, so in my video, any tips on farming food and coins or just doing alley? I mean, look, if you do alley and you take the hard path, it'll give you like 15 extra food. I think if you just complete Act 1 hard pass, you'll get enough food and money. Obviously, when you get into Act 2, they give you more food and money. Everyone's talking the new Charlie album is good. We will listen to it. Not on stream, because then I'll get... I don't know. I'm not even monetized, but I would get demonetized. But did you say you had some data mined info posted in your server that you were going to share? You know what? I did say that. All right, let's pull that up real quick. Before we get started on combat tactics, let's share that info. There was a very... their name is exclamation mark, but like who... They also told me who shared the info. Someone in the Mugenics server. Oh my god, y'all talk a lot. Someone names Skyres M. S-C-I-R-E-S-M. They posted this. Someone shared it in my Discord. It's actually kind of crazy. Is there a way I can share this? Oh my god. It's in GitHub, so it looks really bad. If you go to my server and you go to breeding questions, it's pinned in there. But oh my god, what's the best way to share this? It's brutal to look at. Maybe if I put it in a Word document. Chat, let me put it in a Word document. GitHub is not the easiest thing to read. Am I doxing myself here? I don't think so. Okay. It's... the hard path does actually also give you an extra level on one of your cats. I would love for the late game. An expensive way to assure a perk passive is inherited. There actually is. It's having... If you have 90 stimulation, it is guaranteed. Let's see. How can I add this window capture? All right. Am I... Like, I'm not doxing myself, am I? Not that, like, I think any of you would even bother to kill me. Guys, am I even worth stalking and killing? Chat. This is, hold up. This is really brutal. Maybe if I make it all bold. I should honestly put this into an infographic for you guys. All right. Stats are inherited. For each stat, either the mom's or dad's is taking. There is a 1 plus 0.1 times stimulation divided by 2 plus 0.1 stimulation. Sorry, times stimulation. Chance of the better of the two stats being inherited. What does that mean? It means that at 0 stimulation, it's a 50-50 chance. At 25 stimulation, it's a 5 in 9 chance of the better stat. At 50 stimulation, it's a 3 in 5 chance. Wow, that means that stimulation doesn't really help you pass it on that much. Spells are inherited. There's a 2% chance plus a 0.025 stimulation chance of inheriting. You know what? This is hard to read. Can I Can I link you? What about this? I'll link you this doc. Also, let's get my window off the screen. Can I just put the doc in chat and then cover what it goes over? I'll put it both in Twitch and in YouTube chat. This is the link. Everyone, pick up your homework and let's talk about it together. The main highlight that I want to highlight is 0.5. If you go to the 5th point, it says the chance of a passive being inherited is 5% plus whatever your stimulation chance is. So if your stimulation is 40, you have a 45% chance. If your stimulation is 70, you have a 75% chance. If your stimulation is 95, you have a 100% chance of inheriting a passive from your parent. Yeah, so that's the math on that. Spells have a much higher scaling. So at 0% zero stimulation, you have a 20% chance. At 32 plus stimulation, you will inherit a spell. It's guaranteed. However, it's still like a 50-50 between the parents. So if the parents have different spells, you'll guarantee one of them. Yeah, it seems that stim doesn't actually impact your ability to pass down stats. This passing down stats stays almost random, which makes sense. Someone asked me about this a while ago, and I was like, well, if I was designing it, I would never make it too easy to pass down perfect stats, right? Like spells and abilities, sure, but perfect stats is gotta be, I was saying it's gotta be the hardest one, which is why I started my first guide with how to create perfect stats, because I was like, I imagine that out of this whole process, the thing that's going to be the hardest to keep in my bloodline is having 7 out of 7 sevens. Does luck work the same way? As 70 luck, you'd have a 75% crit chance. Kaweed, I can't confirm this because I'm not the data miner. Also, thank you so much for the follow, ET3340. But Edmund said the way that luck works in this game is a little bit like in D&D, in the sense that when you have high luck numbers, anytime you roll a dice on something, you actually re-roll the dice and take the higher amount. So it gives you, basically it means you're going to be rolling multiple times and taking whatever the higher amount is. I don't know if negative luck works that way. I don't know if you have a 2 luck, if you roll 2 dice and you take the lower amount. But apparently that's how the luck stat works, according to Edmund McMillan. But I don't know the actual numbers. I'm sure people have data mined it already. But yeah, so I shared the link. That's basically that's all the data we have on the furniture and breeding. It's very helpful. Oh, thank you, Freddy's. 5 luck is a neutral roll. Every point of luck is a 10% chance to roll with advantage or disadvantage. If you played D&D, rolling with advantage is huge. Thank you so much for that, Freddy's. Thank you for sharing that. Yeah, exactly, Cellulose. Okay, backing up, let's talk a little bit about strategy, okay? I kind of think that you can put all the enemies in this game into different categories. And remember that every room was designed on purpose. You know what I mean? Like, they're not randomly generated. This was a room that was designed and play tested. And oftentimes, they're designed to be solved in a very specific way. So, you know, right off the bat, when I see the tall grass in the middle, I immediately think that maybe with this many enemies who have ranged on you, one strategy would be to fight them from the middle of the room because you have a 50% chance to dodge all of their things. The other way you could look at it is that these 3 enemies, they don't have an attack on you this turn. It's only these 2. And actually, it's not even this one. So you have to prioritize this target. This enemy type is what I would call a one-shot enemy. It's an enemy that is designed for you to one-shot. You don't want to attack it with 2 guys because every time you attack it, it spawns a maggot. In Act 2, you're also going to find enemies where you're going to want a high damage number to kill that enemy. You're not going to want to hit it with multiple attacks. Sometimes it's because of brace. Sometimes it's because they have thorns that will spray spells at you. But it's a type of enemy, and that's why it's always good to have different damage types. If I had brought Tinker and Rogue and they both did multiple attacks a turn, that would not be the type of enemy I want to face Mangy above. That I would want to face Mangy with. You need to make sure your team always has someone that does high single target damage. Like Poison Nail is great. Weak Spot is great with Poison Nail and Nail, but my Rogue can't kill this guy. My Fighter can. What I could do with my Rogue, however, because I think my Fighter doesn't have range for this guy. Who else could take him out? I mean, my Butcher also could take him out. The Butcher would then be in range of this cat. It's not terrible. I was gonna say, what I can do this turn with my Rogue is I could use this rock to kill this bird. I always recommend killing birds because they give you items. And some of the items they give you can be quite good. The other way we could kill this cat is if our Rogue could backstab it. Because backstabbing gives you a flat 25% more damage, but we don't have a way to do that. Let's just kill this bird. Cool. Now our Fighter would be able to one-shot this, but we just can't close the distance. Their speed. What is their speed? Speed is a whole 8, eh? I didn't even realize that. The rock does have the stat up. Actually, Bluey's Crow does 7 damage, so Bluey's Crow is going to take care of this guy. What would we like to do with our Fighter then? Well, honestly, nothing. We want to kind of maybe put them a little bit more central. But we want to keep them out of the range of this cat. We're going to sing. Heal everyone. What is this? Water tiles don't slow you down. Cool. Give all familiars in the area +2 damage. That's huge. Now our bird. Always flutter first if you're worried about movement range. Not that we should be. But, actually, in this case, we can use flutter to leave this situation. Kill this guy. And then back out. Now we're out of range. We're chilling. What are my thoughts on the classless class? I haven't seen anyone talk about it yet. So some people have spoiled for me that apparently if you beat the zones with the classless collars, you'll actually get better classless passives and abilities. I did not know that. But that's cool because it means that they're playable. So I would say probably if you're ever feeling really strong on a run, bring a classless cat and try to get the clear with it so that you can unlock some good stuff for it? Question mark. Now Butcher can come here and attack this guy without any repercussions. Once again, Butcher, high single target damage. Great for these guys. When I eat food, gain strength. Hold up. Oh, the rock got us. That's fair. That's honestly so fair. Now, once again, we could kill one of these guys with both of our attacks and spawn 2 maggots. But it's not ideal. Instead, I'm going to just let my Rogue pick up these coins. Between our bird, our Fighter, and our Butcher, I think we have enough damage. Now, our Butcher is going to be able to grab this guy with his hook. Our bird is going to be able to get this guy, so I think we get this guy. I used to love the Butcher, but its reliance on food made me switch back to just loving regular tank. You know, it's not the food that I like about the Butcher. What is good about the Butcher is the claw. The ability to get a dangerous enemy that's in the back line and bring it to you is massive in this game. One of the types of enemies, so like if this enemy is the type of enemy that you need to one-shot, another type of enemy is a priority target that hides in the back that you need to kill before the game gets too hard. My easiest example of that is in Boneyard. You will encounter gravestones that summon zombie cats every turn. That is an example of a priority target that you need to kill ASAP before things come out of control. Another example is those kittens that transform into the demon cats if they survive for 3 turns. Attack a unit in melee range. If it kills it, spawn 3 food pickups. Now, I do get +1 strength for them, so that's not bad. Let's take that. It's also 5 damage. That's how any class works, right? When I beat Boneyard and Case for the first time in my classes, I got a slew of unlocks. Yeah, you're right. That is how every class works. I guess for some reason, I was not considering that Colorless was a class. But it is. I guess if this was Magic the Gathering, Colorless would be a class. It would be my Eldrazi deck. Do stat upgrades from fighting have a limit? If not, is it limited from age? Then should the Poop Barracks have old, slightly inbred gladiators that have won multiple fights? Krytos, I think, yeah. I think my understanding is they don't have a limit. So maybe, or maybe the limit, I haven't tested this, so honestly I shouldn't speak on it. But I think some people have said there's a limit of 10 for your stats. I'm not sure if that's true. I can't confirm. Okay, so let's look at this room real quick. What's going on here? Okay, we have these kittens. They're just chaff soldiers. You want to not get hit by them, but you just kill them. We have these cat callers. Cat callers are not really a target. They are a nuisance, but they don't actually like hurt you. Or they can hurt you, but they rarely do. Aaron the Hunter, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for stomping on my head. Tom-toms are an enemy that I would put into the tank category. That's an enemy that is slow moving, does high damage, and has a lot of HP. You normally deal with these enemies by kiting them. And using your ranged attackers to fight them, or a melee attacker to finish them off. You just have to watch their movement patterns. You don't want to get hit once by these guys, but it's very easy to avoid. So what I'm thinking is I just take out this kitten who has high initiative with my rogue by standing right here. I'm doing that. I could position myself to get rid of you next turn. I mean, I could dash into you and kill this cat, but then I'm going to take damage from you. Well, no, you'd be dead. I'll take damage from you and you. It's not worth it. What we do instead is we just be patient and we pick up this coin and we wait right here. I am going to buff my familiar because it's very strong. Nobody needs health. I'll be better tomorrow. Hey, thanks for saying that. I appreciate that. It feels, the amount of praise I'm getting feels crazy because I am new and there's a lot of things I want to improve on, but I'm happy. If you're enjoying the content, I'm happy that you caught me so early in my career, man. Welcome. Welcome. You're not, I can't call you guys my day one, but you're definitely my day two. All are my day twos. Now, what am I doing here with the bird? The bird doesn't die from my understanding, so we can really do whatever we want. We could send it down here to kill this guy. I don't really fear this cat, so I think I'd rather just kill this kitten. This kitten has so much movement that if I get rid of it, it'll just give me more options. So, and if my bird dies, it doesn't really die. And it's not the limit. One of my breeds has an 11. Okay, Dense, thank you for confirming it. I've been hearing all sorts of data because it's like, it's so early in the game, right? 17 out of 7 cat with glacier fights and being healed from injuries would be godly. It would be. What's the furniture stat for the catfight room? It's as low comfort as you can get. If you don't clean up the poo, the comfort goes even lower. And then any health items could be in there so that they heal from their injuries. 5-word, thank you, thank you. You guys are gonna make me blush. All right. One thing that you can do with the butcher. So remember how I said the butcher is great because he can meat hook people? EB Sinaz, thank you, thank you. Thanks for stomping on my little head. Don't ruin the design on my head. I could technically get one of these guys in a different situation. You know what I mean? If there was a priority target, let's say it was the tombstone that summons zombie cats, I love the butcher because the butcher's like a little fake range unit. He has huge range for pulling people into melee. We can't do that right now because of the setup of this room. But hold up, how much damage do we have here? We could actually just kill this guy. Watch this. I love Butcher. I love Butcher. PB Sinez, you couldn't chat on YouTube? Why are you? That's strange. I don't know anything about YouTube streaming, so I don't know what would cause that to happen. Well, why don't we start killing you guys? At this point, we've neutralized most of the threats that can do damage to us. Remember, you can always take like 4 or 5 damage per room because you're just going to heal it back up again. Why does my thief have such bad movement? I'm too used to my super soldiers, man. You have 11 speed? Show me. Sorry. Yeah, show me you have 11 speed. Oh, you're slowed. Guys, I'm an idiot. Damn, when do you unlock Butcher? You'll unlock it in Act 2. Sorry for the spoilers. My favorite team comp? Okay, Equinox, that's a tough question because I think the game is designed in a way where depending on what boss you're going after, you're going to want to build your team comp differently. But if I had to pick anything, let's say the boss didn't matter. Let's say it was just based off of vibes. I would pick Butcher. I would pick Tinkerer. I would pick Druid. And I would pick Fighter. I actually love Fighter. I'm a simple guy. I like a dude who does a lot of damage. Can anyone confirm if dead cats increase mutation and lower health stats? I don't know that, but you can always try it on your file. The thief is slowed. No, yeah, my bad, guys. My bad. Counterattack all attacks until next turn. When our strength is so high, this is even better, but our intelligence is so low, we wouldn't be able to cast this every turn. Attack that hits 2 tiles in front of you and behind you. Now, poke is great if you have bruise. Also, I never looked at my passive. If you're the alpha, take an extra turn at the end of each round. When you or an ally downs another unit, they become the alpha. If you're the alpha, take... Oh, wait a sec. That sucks. Because all of my other cats are going to be downing units. You know what? Let's just take... We could take stun. Honestly, we could take stun. Now, we could use counter for 2 turns. We have the charisma. We're not going on a long run anyways. Whatever. Putting the lunchbox on my butcher is huge. Just don't know if I want to use the item yet. Soul Claw, a melee attack that deals damage equal to the number of uses this has. When this weapon kills a unit, it gains +2 uses. Are you kidding me? It's infinite? It's an infinite weapon? Are you joking? It's gonna break, obviously. This is a crazy weapon. Let's not use it because I don't want to reduce its durability. What's an enema? Let's put the lunchbox on the butcher. I brought them to Guillotina and killed her in 1 turn. I'm gonna miss him. That's beautiful. It only gets to a max 9 stacks. Thank you. Thank you. We're going to ignore you. You could take the game as slow as you want. There's no rush. When you acquire an item, you can use it on the run without it being worn. Is this true? Are you being for real with me right now? All right. I talked about Magnus before in my YouTube video, I think, but basically with him, you just want to avoid his attacks chaining. If he just attacks you for 5, it's not so bad. If he can do like a combo that hits a bunch of your units, then you're going to be a little bit in trouble. I wouldn't mind getting some poison on him. Let's bring you over here. I spent tons of time breeding. Yeah, I've spent tons of time. I spent way too much time breeding, not enough time playing the game. Now, you have one more attack, so you're going to easily attack my thief. I just don't want you to combo set attack. Let's... Can you get over here? No, you can't. Let's kill this bird. Always good to kill a bird. Now, if your allies are standing right beside each other, I'm pretty sure he doesn't combo his attack. So let's just do this. Move you closer just to get this on our familiar. Yeah. Can I ask for a good team comp for clearing the moon? Yeah, absolutely. For clearing the moon, take Tinkerer. I'm assuming you have Tinkerer. If you don't have Tinkerer, take Rogue. Take Tinkerer. Take Butcher, take Fighter, and take Druid. In my opinion. And here's why, right? If you think about it, Druid has easy access to multi-attacks. His bird has the wind attack and the peck attack. That's multi-attack. That's 2 attacks for that character. Druid can also summon animals that you can control. That's multi-attacks. You're going to need multi-attacks. You're going to need to be able to attack many times in a turn. It also helps for that boss in Crater. The boss in Crater where you have to attack him to re-roll their attack. You want to have as many attacks as possible because you want to beat that boss quickly, but you don't want to be stuck because you can't cycle his spells out. Butcher is good because Butcher is a tank that gets access to multiple attacks as well. This meat hook can easily become an attack. You have stuff like Gib. He's a tank that has a lot of damage potential, and he can also move things around with his hook, and that's going to be important for you too for the moon boss. How fast do you tend to play / think in your turns, by the way? I find most people, including me, play fast, but I've done runs where I min-max and think a lot. I think too much and don't accomplish anything, but that's just how I am in general, so I don't really sweat it. Let's see. I could pull you here, but if I pull you here, you could easily chain. Well, I could... but I kind of want to get you away from my little rogue. Is there a way that I can pull you where you will not chain your attacks? No, it's far too easy for you to chain your attacks this way. I'm not going to pull you. I'm not going to pull you. We're just going to move to a safe spot. We'll get you next turn. Now, if I come here, he's going to chain his attacks. But I could counterattack all attacks until next turn. So it might actually be worth it. We're going to take a little extra damage, but we're also going to do a little extra damage. And you know what? We can get our rogue out of here after we attack. I should have thought about that. So now they're not going to be chaining attacks. Rogue or Tinkerer? Rogue has a lot of attacks that are very cheap mana, so you can cast them multiple times a turn. Let's go behind him to do extra damage. Do not inbreed to get mutations. That's not the right way. You want mutations that come from furniture or other sources. Hold up. Oh, it's because you have this? This would be good on a collarless cat. Teleport to a tile on the edge of the map. Select an adjacent pickup and gain +2 luck. Give health regeneration to units in the area. Throw an egg. If the egg lands on an empty tile, it hatches into a random animal friend. Random animal friend at the start of its second turn. Honestly, we'll just take Serenade for the heal. Let's go the hard path. Cat, inbreeding is just bad. But you need a little inbreeding. Exactly. You need just a healthy amount of inbreeding. Look at this guy. Look at this 30 health guy with 2 moves a turn. What the hell is this game? What the hell is this? Also, you guys have multiple attacks a turn. I know I said I'm going to take the hard path, but why are you all champion enemies? I mean, I can kill you. When does poison go again? At the start of their turn? Yeah. Yeah. I can kill you. Can I kill you without getting hurt, though? No. Yes. Yes, we can. Ranimal is what they called you in college? Yo, a classic joke, man. That's like a... just as classic as That's What She Said. Love when they sing. Now, what am I gonna do here? I mean, ultimately, we want to deal with as many threats as possible before him, and then we want to jump him. So we probably want to bait him in this direction, and we're gonna swing around with all of our characters. And we'll deal with these rats first. Now, these slows, I don't really mind. I have an opportunity here to do a lot of damage to this guy. So let's take it. Well, not a lot of damage. My bird also, it doesn't matter if they get hit. It does not matter if they get hit. Now, I'd love to kill this leaper, but I don't think I have a way of doing that. I could also, I can't grab the cat collar. I can't really do a whole ton this turn. And that's okay. You'll have turns like that. You need to get out of there. Why are you so slow? Did I prioritize a blank collar? Yo, Chi, thanks for the follow. Good blank collar comp for the moon? I think I'm the best eugenics right now. I might be the best eugenicist right now, but I'm definitely not the best player. There's people who have gone far ahead of me. Can I kill you? No. Will you attack my druid, though? My druid has 20 health. I can hurt you. I can hurt you real bad. I can hurt you. I can kill you. I can kill you. Sorry, guys. Just doing the math real quick. No, wait. This has knockback, though. Oh, but it'll be fine, because we're going to do this. We're going to do this. And we're going to do this. Always count your mana and calculate how much damage you can do that turn. I will say this, like, my style might not be for everyone, but if you like a guy who overthinks and over-explains stuff, then you're at the right place. You're at the right place. I love being able to hook. I'm going to take a little damage, but it's my tank. The thing about this game is you're always going to find unavoidable damage. And that is why the tank rule is so important, because if anyone is going to take the unavoidable damage, you want it to be your tank. It's not like a game where you do hitless runs. We can't kill this guy. They're gonna run away. They're not gonna run away. Okay. Oh, because this guy is still alive, technically. Now they'll run away. But I don't think I'll give them the chance. Hold up. I almost went to the wrong square. That would have been brutal. How many acts are in the game? I can only confirm that there are 3 acts. Over-explaining and think is good. I wish I had the mental energy to do it for more than just one run. I did an overthink run for my act 2. I barely took any damage and I was exhausted. Alright, 13 isn't the max 9? Okay, I heard the max is 20. The way the max works is you have 1 mutation for each body part. What are body parts? I think there's a lot of them. I think it's like left leg, right leg. I think it's tail, it's like body, it's like head, it's eyes, it's ears. It's like... I'm sure you could find the information online, but it's 1 mutation for each body part that can gain a mutation. Someone said like maybe even up to 20. I don't know. 14 to 20 they said. I don't know if that's true. In fact, that's a big difference. Someone should independently verify it. Teleport to a tile with coins. I like having a little bit of movement tech on my thief, especially because they can do damage and then get out of there. Stealth 1 for 10 mana is not going to work for us. Spawn 2 to 3 coins on random tiles. We don't have anything that synergizes with coin. We're just going to take Greed Step as a way to exit a dangerous situation or to initiate a dangerous situation. And you know what? I think we're not going to just do Alleyway. We're going to do the entire act. So let's start using Soul Claw. Let's put Crucifix on my fighter, who's going to take damage occasionally, but this is going to lower it. At the end of your turn, any unused attacks gain backflips. Sure. Is Tool? I haven't even done any mutations yet. I actually do not know. I do not know. You know what I think it is? I think it's front legs and back legs. I think it's front legs and back legs. Because I've seen mutations that only affect my front legs. Alright, let's look at this room real quick and see what we're dealing with. We're just dealing with ranged enemies that have a pretty big range. These flies do not. I mean, we have to prioritize these pooters. They have 2 turns and we're already in their range. But I don't think I have enough damage. Let's see, what is this? This is a total of 6 damage. This is 6 damage. We do have enough damage. Akira, you can't count. Let's, we also have this. I don't want to put my rogue in a place where they're gonna get hit by everybody. That's the only issue. No, let's play it safe. We can use this later. It's once per battle, right? Maybe not. We'll hit him with this. And that's a dead fly. They attacked my bird, which is lucky. Prince Mochi, how far in the game are you? I have just gotten to Act 3. And I've also beaten the Throbbing Domain. What should us viewers call you? Honestly, I imagine to being Mochi, but you can call me anything you want. Just don't call me broke. No, I'm just joking. You can call me broke. I'm actually unemployed. I might be one of the brokest people in the chat room right now. But you can call me Mochi. My real name is Akira, but Mochi's my whole Prince Mochi brand. If you want to flex on a stranger, you can be like, oh, Mochi? Oh, you mean Akira. Yeah, sorry. I just call him his government. My bad. But yeah, his name is Prince Mochi online. You know, one of those things. It's like when someone's talking about Drake and they're like, oh, you mean Aubrey. You can do one of those things. I give you my permission to do that. Let's buff our familiar. Buffing our familiar has just been so strong. Yo, Nemi? Nemi? Who's going... What's the opposite of band for band? Yo, who's going government check to government check with me right now? Who's going unemployment check to unemployment check right now with me? But it's good, man. Because here's the thing. Even though I am unemployed, I have a good setup. I get to try Twitch streaming and YouTube content. And then my former boss is opening up a cafe in April. And if this stuff doesn't work out, I'll have a job to return to. So even though I'm unemployed, I'm kind of like... I'm a little fun employed right now because I kind of want to kill this chicken. I just don't know if we'll make it. If not, let's just kill this guy. I have a job to come back to if this stuff doesn't work out for me. Hyertos, I guarantee you I'm more broke. Yo, Akira is my favorite film. We're kind of the same. It's not even my favorite film. It's my government name. Akira, I was named after Akira Kurosawa. I'm half Japanese, by the way. It's a very common name in Japan. I can go here. I can grab you. And I can burst you. Put that in your meat locker. If I teleport to this coin, I might be able to work on that chicken. I think they move after you hit him, right? Yep. Yep. Teleport to the coin, hit him again? No, I can't hit him again. What can I do to kill you? I could come here. I could do this dash. I could do a digital dash. And I can hit ya. There we go. Alright, yo, what an effective round. Does Druid Familiar work on Necro summons? Yo, bless me. Does Druid Familiar buff work on Necro summons? That's a great question. I would assume that it does. It says all familiars. What do you feel about 1 to 3 casts just for an easier time versus house bosses? I think that's a great idea, Yuki. You could even do 2. The game is designed so that you can do solo runs. So your backstab's always critical is huge. When you gain a coin, you have a 50% chance to spawn a coin on a random tile and get 50% chance to have more movement and luck. You know what? I think I'd rather just take Backstabber. This is really good, obviously, with Greed Step, right? Greed Step, we could just jump around the map picking up money, which would be good for buying furniture. Ooh, it would be good for farming money. It would be great for farming money. But I think Backstabber is probably better for killing bosses. Do I have the game sped up? It's a setting in your menu. You can change your combat speed. Mine's currently at 3. Because I spend so much time thinking on my turns that I don't want to waste any more of your time. Just bash the maggots. Can I give you advice on beating Desert? No, I can definitely do that. So you tried to PM me, but it's blocked for strangers? Oh, you're talking to somebody else. And yeah, Akira is a good anime movie. So yeah, here's my advice on the desert. I'm gonna make a video on this, but in Act 1, the way that the alley treats you is it kind of sets you up for failure, because you can go into the alley with any set of stray cats that have any set of stats, and you can have a successful alley run, especially if you just do the easy path. The alley is meant to be I don't want to say failure free, but it's meant for you to do without preparation. You don't need to bring equipment. You don't need to bring any kind of composition. You can just go in it and do it. After Act 1, the game changes. And basically, when you go to the desert, the reason the desert has the heat wave condition is so it teaches you that you need to start showing up to runs with a plan for what you're going to encounter. Because the solution is not to just bring the cleric. I know that's probably the first thing you're going to try, and it's the easiest thing to try. But other solutions include bringing consumable items with you. Like if you find the turkey, if you find just like the HP items, oftentimes when you're just doing Act 1, you're like, oh, this item is terrible. But start doing the desert and you're like, wait a sec, this item is actually kind of good, because now I don't need to bring a cleric. You can bring a cleric. I think it's always good to have a support unit, but you don't have to bring a cleric. So basically, in Act 2, you need to start paying real close attention to what the enemies are asking from you, what the bosses are asking from you, and you have to start going in with a plan. I guess the most similar thing would be Boneyard. The last boss of Boneyard, if you don't have a plan for that last boss, it's very hard to kill them, right? So think of it like that. Like, see the desert a few times. You're gonna probably fail a few runs, but just realize the game is now asking you to show up prepared. If you don't have a lot of items and you don't have a lot of storage space, spend more time in Act 1 getting your farm stronger, getting your inventory stronger, getting your storage space stronger. You basically want to think of Act 2 as like, all right, how much base farming have I done to prepare myself to go on a voyage into a truly dangerous space? Once you start doing that a few times, you'll realize it's not as scary. But that's basically my advice. And that's the other thing. You have to really read boss descriptions, because bosses all have gimmicks, and if you ignore the gimmicks, they're going to feel impossible. If you learn the gimmicks, they're going to feel easy. Weapon Master plus the Claw. Your weapon and item abilities deal 2+ damage, 25% critical chance, a pipe is added. Underdog, it's too situational for me to like. It's a good skill, but we also don't have a way to jump into the middle of enemies. Let's just take Weapon Master. We have the Claw in our inventory. Someone was saying that items you equip on the run don't actually lose durability. That's a little crazy to me. Let's give this to my tank. Let's give this to my fighter. We'll give this to my rogue. More bleed thorns. Oh, whoops. When your armor is depleted, this transforms into a maggot familiar. Okay, so only good if you have a lot of armor, like cinder block. All right, let's go do the boss. Brother, what's the main stat for Necro? That's also a really good question. I can't stop him from getting backflips. That's the thing. You're not going to stop them from getting backflips. You're going to have to bring characters that have AoE damage, characters that can set fire to the arena. You can stop them from doing backflips. Oh, you're talking about Daz. My bad. You just have to make sure that Daz never picks up a coin. You need to pick up every coin. That a leg mutation on a cat that gives water bottle on round start if slot is empty? Brother was built for the desert, man. Ooh, this is one of my favorite bosses, because I have a theory that if you master this boss, you only have to get hit once or twice, but I haven't been able to prove it yet, so I like any opportunity to be able to do this boss. Desert boss is a cool boss if you know the gimmick. There's 2 desert bosses. How would you normally take on Debuk, the Boneyard boss? What's the strategy? Great question. You have to either bring a character that can do that can do AoE damage. So, like, for example, Fighter has the ability to hit in a cone. Your tank has the Earthquake ability. Mage has a ton of abilities that hit a wide range. So does Ranger. So when you're picking your skills, if you know that Boneyard is your last place you're going to, pick up some skills that hit a wide AoE. The other thing you could do is you could bring immobilizing traps. If you have a hunter and they have like bear traps, that's going to stop the boss. What else could do it? I mean, you can surround the boss. If you get the boss to go into a corner with your units and the boss is surrounded by every adjacent tile, it can't backflip. Now, this is kind of a last resort. If your team has no AoE, then you just have to corner the boss in one of the corners of the arena. And if you look at the arena, there's a lot of little places you can get trapped in. But that's your last resort if you don't have any spells that can hit it. If you cleared Throbbing Domain before Desert, I'm sure you're going to be fine. And oh yeah, sorry, Necro. What's the best stat for Necro? I will say this. I get bothered by Necro's lack of damage on their basic attack. I think you need something like you need a 7 dexterity in order to do 5 damage a turn with their basic attacks. That would be 4 damage from the attack and 1 damage from the leech. So I kind of think Dex is a little important, but it's not overly important. Necromancer is mostly an intelligence and constitution-based character. Think of it as a tank that is also like a support caster. It has a lot of self-sustain, so the higher the constitution, the better. You can put a lot of leeches on a boss, and you can live forever. You also have the ability to buff your team by unaliving yourself, or you need perks or you need gear that will protect you from injuries, because you don't want to be gaining so many injuries. Yeah, so I agree with Toon. I think high intelligence and high constitution are the best. You shouldn't be afraid to play with the dead strat with the necro. I just don't like the injuries. But yeah, you're right. All right, this boss. This boss is really interesting because I think if you don't think about it, you can take a lot of damage. And this boss feels a lot harder than the rat. But the boss is very easy to manipulate, okay? The boss will always attack the closest unit to it. Now, you can basically kite the boss around, and once this brace status effect goes to 0, the boss will die by itself. It'll have a heart attack. So the strategy here is you pick whatever character goes right before the boss. Luckily for me, it's my tank. They're going to be the character that kites this boss around. Everybody else is going to circle around the arena and avoid the boss. When the boss gets close to 1 or 0 brace, there's a strategy you can use to let her punch you once across the arena, and then she won't be able to follow up with her second attack because she just pushed you out of the way. I'm going to try to show this, but I haven't mastered it, so let's see who's closer here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this boss is going to go for my bird, which means that everybody else should stay over here. Let's 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's stay exactly where we are. How about that? You have to move over here. You have to move over here. Let's give you health generation because you're bleeding. Now, my bird, I think my bird is going to be... The problem is I don't want to move my bird too early and have the hippo start heading towards my rogue. But if I don't move the bird at all, it will get hit. 1, 2. It won't get hit this turn, actually. He'll only be able to move to here and only be able to attack these adjacent tiles. My bird can stay right there for now. How about that? But you should get into a position to get ready to start kiting the boss. You guys have never seen somebody pay this much attention to Queen Hippo in your life, I promise you. Alright, so Rogue, you're good to like come all the way over here. We're going to start attacking this trash bag just to get some money. Why not? Okay, so I want the queen to focus this guy now. So because my bird has such good movement, I'll easily be able to do that. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Right now you can hit my butcher. I'm gonna have to move my butcher 1. Let's flutter a couple times and get over here. We'll heal you up. So you are gonna move 1, 2, 3, 4 and hit me. I'm going to just sidestep you slightly. But do you know if temp luck-ups mid-battle affect rewards after fight? It's okay, I don't know that, to be honest. I haven't done any data mining, so I don't really know how numbers work behind the systems themselves. You are going to hit us back once. But you're my tank, so that's okay. We are going to still move around the battlefield. Basically, you're going to get a couple of hits from the boss, but the goal here is just to not be downed. Also, if you have strong enough cats, you can kill the boss pretty easily. Let's be real. But you're going to find many situations where you don't. So that's why I'm kind of practicing this. Also, I have dodges. I totally forgot about that. My fighter has dodges. Let's do it. Let's do it my way. Frank Sinatra posting. Let's do it my way just to show you how the strat would work if you didn't have any kind of things to avoid her attacks. Let's go here. Remove vintage filter in settings. I don't know, guys. Does it really bother you? It doesn't bother me. Alright, so Queen Hippo is going to have 2 attacks on us. I thought I had a little bit more movement, to be honest. But I think what I can do is I can hook you here, and I can move. I can move here. You are going to punch me backwards, and I'm going to end up in this water, and then you're not going to be able to hit me again. Never mind. You can always do that. See what I mean? I have not mastered this. I have not mastered this. Little bet. I'll be better tomorrow. I think it's random. I think it's a bit random. All right, we're kind of in trouble here. Because we got cornered. Basically, you never want to get cornered with this boss. I've not mastered this method. Okay, you know what? We have lots of mana now. Once you have this much mana and the boss only has 1 brace, it gets a lot easier to burst him down. Who will not be able to make it to this fight? Yes, you will not be able to. You have a charge. You have a charge. You actually will be able to make it to this fight. Let's steal your mana. You can do this. So I kind of failed my own strat. My bad, guys. But I will say this. Just the amount of turns I spent avoiding her let me save up mana so that once her brace went down, I could burst her down. Like, it's a little bit of a strat. I didn't mean to get cornered like that, but whatever. I'm going to go for a moon run now with Druid, Butcher, Necro. Can I ask what the best 4th cat is? I don't think that you should bring Necro and Butcher. Do you have a... Like, I would bring either Butcher or Necro. Personally, I would pick Butcher. I would bring a Rogue or Tinkerer, and I would bring a Fighter? Yeah, the 3x combat speed does make things easy to miss. I was not able to play at 4 times speed. Your basic attack inflicts rot. Now, Harpooner can get you in trouble, so we're just going to take Putrefy. Dina, are you talking about the boss fight? Did that help at all? Basically, anytime you don't attack an enemy, it's not necessarily a waste because you are storing up mana to burst down the enemies later. We don't really have a build that can deal with Boneyard, so I think we'll do Boneyard just to show you how to do Boneyard if you have no abilities that have AoE. We'll at least try. We could fail. Let's see what items we have. Eyeballer is interesting. I'm not crazy about it. A lot of the eyes are not that good. Okay, so this is an enemy. This is an example of an enemy you want to be only hitting with ranged abilities. Yeah, brace 4, and when brace 4 ends, if you don't kill it before the brace 4 goes away, it will just die by itself. Chumbags that don't have range on us. Their only real issues are these guys with their Thorns 3. pretty chill room. Pretty chill room. As long as we don't get into their range. Never mind, it spawns maggots. Okay, that is quite a good combo. I forgot these guys are spawning maggots. So you know what? They actually are a little bit of a priority target. Let us... Onions, cheese, bacon, kind of shit I like on a burger. No, let's take these guys out before they spawn too many maggots. I just don't want to get hit by this guy. I'm trying to think of a way that I could teleport to a coin. Okay, I mean, look, we can do something like this. We only need to hit you once to stop you from spawning maggots, right? Now you don't. Now you just dash in a straight line. Then we teleport over here. Hit ya. That was lucky. All right. Oh, because I ignore armor. Yes, in the rare case that you have an ability to cleanse the buff of an enemy, you can insta-kill Hippo. And I watched one of my friends do that by accident, and for a second we were like, what's going on here? And we figured that out. Can we break you? I mean, I also have one relic. I also have counterattack, so I wouldn't mind going right into the tray of things. Yo, Dina, thank you, thank you. But you know what? Let's just be a little patient. These enemies are gonna come to us. Let's just move right here. Next turn we can make something happen. This constant bleed is a little annoying. Now you have pretty good movement. I could throw you down here to kill the chum bucket. Also, I could use my wind attack. Never mind. Why don't we just do that? Yeah, this will be great. Watch this. Never mind. I forgot the wind attack is only 3 tiles. I'm a fool. I'm actually a fool. Can I grab you? No, I can't grab you. You have a dash attack. It's gonna only hit my bird. Right now, I can heal myself with my lunchbox. I can also just take you out. And I'm gonna take a little bit of damage from this, but it's my tank. If there's one guy who can take a little bit of damage, it's him. He's also gonna be able to pick up some food, heal himself. Now, I feel like a failure because I let this maggot spawn. But look at this. Who's a failure now? Sorry. Me talking to my father? Is that relatable to anybody? Anyone find that relatable? Wait, you're still alive. I forgot about you. Also, what are you? Oh, you're rot. Can my butcher get you? No, but my butcher can get you. So why don't we hit you with the wind and hit you like this? Butcher versus tank for Moonrun. Promise I'm gonna go on color selection. Okay, look, Equinox, I like the butcher, but I'll tell you this. If you bring the tank, there is a chance that if you see the eat rock passive, or not the eat rock passive, if you bring tank, there's a small chance you will get a skill called eat rock. If you see that skill, take it and use it on the last boss. But I would normally just take butcher. But really, it's doable with anything. You know what, Equinox? Do whatever feels right. Trust in yourself. You got this. You don't need my advice. It really is not so bad. Basic attack, ignore shield. I don't have a basic attack. Vanillars who spawn have +3 health regen and +10 max health. I do kind of have a familiar build going on. This is crazy. Sorry, I was just looking at the fact that people were watching me. I was just looking at how many people were here because I can't see it in my OBS. Not that it matters, but I just had to take a moment. Yo, cut the wires. Awesome. That's just a pass. That's not like a critical success. So like these guys are annoying. Sometimes you'll encounter rooms that have an enemy that has insane range. But do you see how these tiles are placed in the room? That's on purpose. It's because you can focus this guy while these guys have a hard time getting to you. And you could, honestly, if you're weak, you could kite him around the room doing range damage. We don't have to do anything that crazy. Let's teleport here. Let's move behind you. We're going to step through a little glass. And one-shot you. Oh, wait. Ah. I didn't check that. And you're going next, huh? I don't know if there's anything I can do about that. I think you're going to get hit. If you're going to get hit, we're going to head in that direction. I could... Hold up. I mean... Charlie XCX could go crazy here. You know what? We're so tough right now. We're going to play a little bit dangerously. We're not going to use that, though. I'm sorry about that. One thing I should have done is I should have faced my rogue in this direction. You can always reposition a character where they're facing by left clicking on the map while it's their turn. That is my bad. My bad, y'all. I'm gonna heal my rogue. The mini nuke plus metal coat on Moonrun? Equinox, I don't remember. I don't remember skills names. I have one of the worst memories possible that a human being could be born with. You know what? I like the idea of forcing you to come around. I like the idea of coming here and just hitting you. Any tips on the second Guillotina? It's coming in day 3. Felix, I have such bad news for you. Every time I did Guillotina, I had such strong characters that I didn't even really pay attention to the mechanics. I think on Guillotina 2, if I remember correctly, it's mostly a battle against the head, right? And I think that the body tries to pick up the head. Or no, is that the third fight? Basically, anytime that Guillotina's head sucks you into a line, move away from that line. You don't want your characters getting sucked into a line. That's the only thing I remember, but I feel like I killed it first try, so I don't really have a great memory. That's one thing I'm excited about the YouTube playthrough for, is just a chance to re-experience a lot of things that just happened on my first try when I was just rushing through the game and I didn't really get to pay attention. Aaron the Hunter, thank you so much for saying that. I stream Monday to Friday, 3 o'clock till 6 o'clock EST. So, I'll be here again tomorrow. Yeah, so we have lots of time for you. What can I do in the meantime? Well, wait, there's an enemy right here. Hold up. First, let's kill you. Then let's, I don't know, maybe go pick up a healing item. My bird, like, I could care less. I'm so sorry, bird. Love my tips. I'm hard stuck on the desert right now. Did I finish Act 3? I haven't finished Act 3. I've gotten to Act 3, but I haven't not had time. I've been spending, like, guys, I've been spending so much time making these guides and figuring out how breeding works that, Oh my god, is that a mod that lets you see enemy attack range? Gunk, I'm so sorry that you're just learning that now. But I haven't had enough time. Do you know if health stat can cure birth defect? I have heard... Actually, wait a sec. Maybe this is in my document. Let's open the document again. Let's open GitHub and see if it's in here. No, this is just about breeding. It's not in here. My bad, guys. If you're stuck on desert, I do have a video coming for you about how to make the game easier. But maybe this weekend, I kind of want to slow down. I put out 2 guides back to back. They required a lot of work from me, and I think I want to be able to actually play the game. So I'm going to play the game. Now, if we got 2 intelligence, we could cast Poison Nail 3 times a turn. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. If we get our range up, then our attack will go up 1 damage. I think this might go up 2. I'm going to take the intelligence. It also just means we can teleport around and stuff. Intelligence, goated stat. Oh wait, birth defects is... Oh, sorry. Birth defects? No, you can't cure birth defects. Sorry, when you said that, Ratatouille, Strixatouille, I was thinking diseases. I think there's a chance diseases get fixed. Yo, rotisserie chicken. Guys, if you're about to go to the desert, please bring a rotisserie chicken with you. You will not need a healer. We can give you more thorns. But yeah, birth defects are mutations. You cannot cure them, but you can breed them out of your line if you breed with a stray. This guy... I don't even know what to say about this guy. He does a bunch of attacks that seem random. Someone did say birth defects can be overwritten by mutation stats. That is true. It won't be cured by health, but you can mutate the birth defects. Bofu, that's a great point. People should not lose sight of that. I kind of want to kill the turkey. Am I crazy? I feel like turkeys give you good items. There we go. Is that item good? It's alright. I don't really know how I would write a strategy guide about this guy. I literally just burst him down every single time because I feel like he's so random. It's a little bit hard to comment on like what to do. I guess just don't be afraid. Actually, you know what? I think he scales up and becomes stronger the longer you fight him. My understanding is that the longer you fight him, he gets more and more buffs applied to himself. So I think if I had any strat, it would be just rush the damage on him. Don't ignore fleas. They do a good amount of damage too. These fleas are going to be able to attack. If I could soul reap them. What's my soul reap range? So if I was here, let's soul reap. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I'd be able to get him. Hold on. Yeah. Wow. Talk about the rare soul reap usage. I don't really want to put him in the grass. Wait, you're not dead? Hold up. Talk about the rare soul reap usage. I don't think I want you in the grass, so I'm not gonna hook you. You're in the grass. You're not in the grass. Haha. Alright, I know it's stupid to stand in the goo that hurts you, but look at all this backstab damage. How could we resist? There's a chance of stun. Look at all these poison. Mist. Okay, one sec. Look at all these poison nails. He does seem to have a lot of buffs on him right now. Which direction is he facing? Okay. Backstab. Who needs health? I guess everyone needs a little bit of health. Alright, I think that this is it. I think you die. Yeah, you die. This is a weird boss. I think, though, he just gets stronger and stronger if you take too much time fighting him. So I think you just rush him. My int? Why is my int so low? Hold up. Was it always like that? Guys, my memory is terrible. I would love to get it up, but I can't. So instead of that, we'll just get your... I mean, getting your charisma up is a little bit like getting your int up, at least at the start of a battle, but honestly, you probably need the HP. Make you kind of into a tank a little bit. Rare candy. Wow, 13. Hold up. Is it because of fresh meat? Does this stack forever? Does fresh meat stack forever? That can't be right. That would be way too powerful. That would be way too powerful. Your movement's pretty low. I wouldn't mind getting your movement up. Yeah, let's just get your movement up. Your tips in the breeding guide were very good. My progress with the NPCs went way faster and my cats got way stronger. Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's very easy. Oh my god, this is so good. Nightmare Hat. I feel like it's very easy to get wrapped up in this side of the game and always going on adventures. But I think you're meant to breed in between. Who's killing 3 units a turn? Honestly, my rogue? Or my... I mean, my butcher has a hat. You could wear it. But you know what? My rogue gets more attacks per turn. +1 speed every time I kill a unit. Plus Nightmare Hat. Pretty strong combination. Let's take the hard path. It's because of levels and items. Oh, true. Yeah, like buffing my strength stat when I level up. So chum bags are kind of our priorities. We got some champion chum bags. We just don't want more maggots spawning. These guys, they're not so dangerous. We have a lot of enemies, eh? A lot of enemies. TB Sinaz, I did beat the Throbbing Domain. I actually beat it while I was doing a side quest, and my side quest item was the hard pills that makes every encounter harder, and I forgot that I had them equipped when I went to the Throbbing Domain. So I had to beat a champion version of the last boss, and every single room had champion enemies. It actually sucked. I hated it. I was so mad at myself for not realizing. I was like, I would have just come here at another time. Now, luckily, we beat it. Does this count as destroying an enemy? Sorry, it would help if I destroyed them. It does. That's huge. I could have done that better, I think. You're gonna die. I wouldn't mind taking you out. So if I come here, I can kill you and buff this. Nice. I can then hit ya and kill ya. Nice. Pretty good. True, maggots would be really good for the Nightmare Hat. Eat rock on desert level? You're kidding, Equinox. You're freaking kidding me. You're kidding. You gotta try that skill on the last boss. You won't believe your eyes. Alright, Butcher. The boys referenced. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? I would like to kill you. But I feel like we already have enough going on with our enemies. We don't want to take too much damage. Who I mean, you're a champion enemy. You get to attack twice per turn. I think that makes you a pretty large priority target. Let's fight you over here. Where's that smell coming from? You know what? Actually, Soul Reap would have also been pretty good with all the maggots. What's the best way to farm coins? My best guess is to do run with Thief. Delory, that's a great point. Thief would help you maximize coins. My purple flag cat isn't breeding at all. I wonder if I misunderstand the flag. Yuki, purple flag is bisexual flag. They will breed. I mean, as long as... Hold up. They're not going to make a baby with a cat of the same sex. You know what I mean? Even if they're bisexual. But yeah, Delory, I think that's a great point. I think bringing a rogue on any run is going to help you farm coins. Also, if you do all the hard paths on Act 2, you're going to get a lot of money. I'm still yet to make it all 7s capping because of your vids. Most of my cats have 4 to 5 7s. Cheers. Yo, cheers, Philip. I'm glad. Look, I tried to make the guide as simple and foolproof as possible. And I said this at the start of my stream. I did that because of myself. Because I'm a simple fool and I wanted something that works. I think if we push you back into this rock, you think I won't just push you up into a wall? We'll be able to kill you. So I'm happy that people are able to watch the video and then make it work right away, because that a whole point of it, I'm not saying it's the best breeding method, it's just the simplest breeding method that I could come up with. I think later on, once I'm done my full breeding guide, I might even challenge myself to make harder, like to find harder ways to breed all of my cats that result in like maybe multiple lines of genetics being passed down. I think it's doable. God, you guys are so annoying, man. Let's try to kill you before you get to act on your turn. And to do so, we're fine. You're dead. Okay. In fact, let's make you extra dead. You're dead. I can do something like this. This does 10 damage? Are you kidding me? Actually crazy. Thief not fun, but get far in the runs and do quests for beanies and you'll get lots of coins. For that's also a great point. I always forget that when you do side quests, they give you 200 coins as a payout. The other thing is if you have your breeding farm good, Tink's gonna just pay you all the time. Can you link the doc that you showed earlier? Yeah, Shmio, I can link it again. I wonder if there's a way to pin a message on YouTube. But I do not mind this. Can I? I can pin the message. Holy brother. You're gonna ask if I was an NL fan. I've been watching NL since high school, man. I'm like, I was even parasocial at one point. Okay, what are we doing here with Bluey? Well, I kind of hate... No, actually, sorry. We have to remember that whatever stats we have will affect our bird. So a little bit more movement would be good for the bird. A little bit more intelligence would actually be great for the bird. Let's do that. Yeah, call me the, what's her name? See, when I first started streaming, NL was my biggest inspiration. I don't actually watch any streamers except for NL. Maybe a little bit of Hassan at times, but only if I need to get caught up on something. So I watched NL my whole life, maybe a little bit of Dan Giesling. And in my head, I was like, when I stream, I'm going to be like NL. Because in real life, I'm so wordy and smart. The second the camera comes on, I'm fucking dumb as rocks, man. I'm not doing anecdotes. I'm not pulling words like antediluvian out of my brain when I'm on stream. When I'm on stream, I'm just trying to breathe and I'm trying to keep up with chat. I didn't realize that streaming is actually like pretty difficult in its own way. Like, it's not as difficult as being a nurse in a urgent care part of a hospital, but it's more difficult than being a barista. Popeye. Has a dash attack with knockback. Yes, you do. Now, these are tanky characters. We keep getting a lot of champion enemies. The game is being brutal. Now, remember how I said that every single room is a puzzle to be solved? This is exactly my point. Let's take a look at this room, okay? All these enemies have dash attacks and are dangerous with lots of health. But right here, do you see how we could go in there and they would have to come in one at a time? Now, if you were a weaker team than me, I think we'll be able to manage. But if you were a weaker team than me, that's the strategy. You run into there and you funnel them in one at a time, and you don't have to worry about the egregious damage they're putting out. That's what I mean when I say that the game is designed very deliberately. Every room is some kind of puzzle to solve. Once you solve it, you'll realize it's not as threatening as you thought it was. Is there any difference in luck bonus, food, and coins for ending a round with your first cat versus last? Great question, Casper. No, there isn't. So I always recommend that if you have extra time, like if you know you can kill the last enemy, go pick up some coins, because it's based off of what round you end in, not based off of which cat has ended the round. Ethan Thornhill, I'm glad you're enjoying the vibe. I knew an Ethan who lived in Thornhill. When am I going to start showing Act 2 gameplay? Dark Snacks, I've kind of been avoiding it because of how many people are new. A lot of people watching my guide are in Act 1. So I kind of wanted to avoid it. I also have mostly just been trying to upgrade my house. And congratulations, Far4. That's insane. It's going to take me a while. Why are you so freaking scary, man? 34 health? Oh, brother. All right. Well, this tile is safe. So let's get in here. Let's try doing it this way and seeing what happens. Now, is anyone not going to be able to get in here? We might have a problem with our druid, actually. Oh, look, our tank is going to tank from this direction. Our fighter can make their way in there. Actually, I could even... Well, I don't want to dash into my thief. Our tank is going to do a little body blocking for us. I think our bird is going to have to do the same thing on the other side. And then that'll let our druid get... Or, hold up. Our bird will go here and body block. Now let's our druid come here without being attacked by this guy. We'll buff our familiars and we'll heal everyone. This is a little tough. This room is a little tough. How can I see the range of attack? You right click on the enemy. The right click on the enemy will show you... Wait, what the... Wait. Do you have knockback like crazy? It does have knockback like crazy. I'm actually dumb. You right click on the enemy. The blue tiles are their movement. They're... I can't even read that, but I can kind of read that. And the red is their attack range. By the way, what's the link to the Discord? Cellulose. This is a great question. If you're in Twitch, you can do !Discord, I think. Let me know if that works. All right, you know what? Things have gotten really out of control here. Let me try to recover. Now you attack twice, so I would like to kill you. And I would like to stun the guy to my right, if possible. I should have teleported out of there. Actually, it's not really too late to do that, because I can grab your mana, and then I can teleport back here. That's why I love Rogue, because Rogue can go in and out, in and out, in and out. Burger. Twitch link is not updated. Okay. Guys, Guys, I'm new. I swear to God, I'm new. I'm sorry. Let me quickly get my Discord link. Now, I wonder how long the I'm new excuse is gonna last for, man. Maybe give me like 2 more weeks of saying I'm new. Then I'll have to nut up. Here you go. Welcome to the Discord. All right. So we killed one of the strongest enemies, and that is good. That's crisis averted. You would be our next priority. I can get in range of you. But can I do enough damage? Let's see. I do 10 damage. Oh, I can do enough damage. I can do so much damage. Check this out. I also have a dodge. How do I do this min-maxibly? I shouldn't have been knocking him into my own ally, but you know what? I'll be so real with you. I do not care if that bird lives or dies. I think actually I can do this twice. Or I just need to do it once. All right, let's heal ourselves. Guess I can't really kill you, huh? What if I did this? And then I moved here. Wait, what's my range? 3? What if I did this? Is this evil? I'm gonna hit myself. Which stat am I prioritizing in Rogue? That's a great question. You know, I don't know. Like, I don't know if it's ever worth prioritizing Dex. You probably want to get Dex to 7. After that, it's not diminishing returns per se, but you probably have too many. Once it's at 7, your nail does 6. I think things like this do 1 extra damage. But on Rogue, you probably want to prioritize luck. You want to be getting crits. You want to get crit backstabs, right? Because I think backstab and crit are separate damage numbers. So if you can crit a backstab, you're going to do double damage off the crit. 25% extra damage on top of that for the backstab. Movement's really important. Throw 10 1-damage nails that ignore sealed. What the hell? And also, it depends on your skills. A lot of rogue skills are cheap, but if you see something like Nail Fury and you want to use it, you might need int. But long story short, I guess you want like a minimum of 7 dex. And then you want like pretty good luck so you can crit. I've killed my good line 3 times by accidentally picking up PTSD. Yo, PTSD is rough. Ooh, wait a sec. What? Is coin toss the most broken skill in the world? Is there something I'm misunderstanding? 0 mana, 11 damage. Are you freaking kidding me? That's like one of the most broken skills, especially with our ability to teleport to coins. What the hell? Now you, Soldier Boy, tell him, you would be good on a tank. I hate -1 intelligence and speed. +2. Sorry. The lights just turned off in my brain. +2 armor, 1 health gen, chance to spawn a fleece familiar. You'd be pretty good on them. Alright. Does anyone need this, by the way? Like, who's close to dying? We don't have, like, you're a healer, kind of. Coin toss is really good. Then there's a passive that lets you move again when you pick up a coin. That's true. So you could just do coin toss, coin toss, coin toss. And does it only punishes you if you use it more than once per turn? I'll just take 11 damage once per turn. A lobbed attack that inflicts burn 2 and +2 movement. Passive gain. I don't want to be on fire, but I guess the fire would fade, but the +2 movement wouldn't. Tough to consider. Increase it by 1, so still nothing. That's true. But I guess, like, you wouldn't want to increase it too much on your first run. Or on your first floor. You're spawning bodies out of the map? I haven't seen that. That does sound glitched. Congrats on your mutation room, Celios. I still need to unlock my 4th room. Guys, in case you don't know how this boss works, never attack it when you have a ally in range of sight. This guy, he shoots a acid pool, I think, 3 spaces away. This guy will shoot poison straight. So don't attack this guy. But these guys are pretty easy. I think these guys are easier than the sewer boss. Well, let's go pick up this coin. How about that? Ooh, that's gonna be so good. Crazy. Now, I will say this. If you can get them to face each other, you can make them do an infinite loop. That's happened to me once, where I had this guy, Chubbs, he was standing right here in the poison facing him, and they basically went infinite until one of them died. That was a very cool moment. It's a little bit luck-based. You can't really plan that, but if it happens, it feels great. Now, we don't want to attack this guy yet until this guy's out of the way. Okay. Now we don't want to attack this guy because he'll hit... Actually, he won't hit our rogue. He's the lower HP, so he'll hit right here. I could give my units some... if I cared more, I could give my units some regen. I don't have... Okay. You know what? Let's just hit this guy. It's not going to hit him. They're going to land right here. Now, I love the Butcher's ability to hook these guys. I wonder if I could force them to hit each other if I hook them in the right way. You know what? That's overthinking it. Let's just bring him over here and then hit him. Ooh, look at the backstabicity. Oh my god. You are going down. This is why I love Rogue. Look how many attacks I'm getting this turn. Oh, I cannot believe my eyes, man. I cannot believe my eyes. The Rogue. One of my favorite classes. I found inhabitability with the class with the bow. That 100% of the critical damage and 100% chance for critical. But not for the rogue, only the units. I don't know if I read that correctly. I probably didn't. And it resets after every round. Is that true? Great probability spawns bodies out of the map because of the Withering Grost quest. Oh, yo, Krytos. Fucking genius, man. Genius thinking. That would probably do that. If that is what's happening. We need to get you out of there, buddy. Let's put you over here and give us some regen. Wow, Rogue, you are squishy though. Why is my movement so bad? Putting Rod on him is going to help. Which hour is there in USA? Right now, for me, in Canada, it's 5:15. So I'll be streaming for 45 more minutes, basically. Oh my god, here we go again. I love the Rogue. Oh, fuck. My Rogue, like, soloed both of them. It resets each turn. That's crazy. I like sneak up. I don't know if we need any more movement tech. Oh, wait. You're not my rogue. You're not my rogue at all. Honestly, I'll just take Nightshade. I like poison. Yeah, Krydos. The coin passive with the rogue goes crazy. Dude, someone mentioned Tempo Rogue in Hearthstone. That was my #1 deck. And I'm talking Season 1 Hearthstone. I was playing Tempo Rogue. Oh my god. When you used to run Yeti, the 4/5, just because it was good for tempo. Watching Kriparian videos as I eat my Subway sandwich in my college cafeteria. Oh my god. Watching Reynad. Oh my gosh. Guys, who's a freaking unk like me? If you're an unk in chat, let me know. Alright. Let's try to talk. First things first. Whenever you're in Boneyard, make sure there's no... nothing spawning zombie kittens. If there's something spawning zombie kittens, you're in trouble. You gotta kill that. Next priority. Not getting too much leech on you. These guys... put leech on everybody. This guy summons wisps. I mean, are wisps that bad? Wisps can be rough if you don't have wisps can be rough if you do not have a character that can attack multiple times like my rogue. My rogue is perfect. I like the idea of teleporting to this coin. Teleporting to this coin, we can move over here. I can hit you with the coin toss. You're dead. I can now do that. Do that. Oh, I pierce armor. Guys, my rogue is crazy. He's literally unstoppable. Yo, I was so into the Bazaar. But I'll tell you what, and I didn't come up with this. I'm not the first person to say this criticism of the Bazaar. Every single time I want to play it, there was an update. Don't update your game every week, man. It's crazy. Craziness. The Soul Claw is also just an incredible weapon. I feel like this isn't even that instructional because of just how easy this whole process has been. You know what? I actually wasn't a Forsen play. I wasn't a Forsen guy. Sorry. Ever since prom, I wasn't a foreskin guy, and I also wasn't a Forsen guy. Let's just do this. I could have done that better. I'll admit, I could have done that better. Let's... just kill you. 24-year-old unk. That doesn't count, man. That's not unk. You haven't seen real unk. You haven't seen real unk until your mental health issues start to cure themselves because you've just become old enough that they do. Like, that's how I know I'm old as shit. Is that, like, my life just got easier because my brain just calmed down. I promise that happens once you're like 27 plus. Whatever you have going on in there, it chills out, man. A range 1 dash inflicts stun and knockback but stuns myself. Not interested. Sleeping, not interested. Melee attack with lifesteal if used on an ally, gain +1 strength. If used on a pickup, gain double the pickup's effect. I mean, 9 damage though. 9 damage is pretty good. Melee attack with lifesteal, the spell gains more damage the less health you have. Launch. That honestly could be pretty good. I don't understand why this has 13 damage if you have to jump to an empty tile. Let's just take Launch. Still, Leech Swarm and Spread Sorrow and Undying Leech isn't the most broken thing I found. And if you get Bloodlust also, it destroys everything on round 1. What is this? Earthquakes? Rocks being summoned? Okay, any zombie kitten spawners? No. This is a pretty easy room. We just, I guess, multi-attack these guys. We can use the rocks to multi-attack. So our characters who already have innate multi-attack should just do that. Next character can push the rock that way. Is there a coin I could teleport to? Not in any useful place. No, I haven't played Bazaar in a long time. I played it when it was releasing. October Sky. All the way back when it was releasing. Interesting. Movement, a little rough. So we'll just approach the enemies. I think Bazaar is a great game. I would definitely revisit it at some point. I'm not against that at all. Alright, I'm sure we can do something with the butcher here. Nope. Not yet. Next turn. The leech doesn't really bother me as long as we just kill this room quickly. And I think with our rogue and some backstabs... Yeah. Guys, why did that refresh my attack? Was it because I was the alpha? No. He's getting tired, chat. He's getting tired. The brain is functioning a little bit less well. I don't know why that gave me an extra attack. Oh, it's because of my hat. It's my hat. I have the... When you kill 3 units, you gain an extra attack every turn. I lost my loner guy in Angry Mass today. Anyone know how long it takes to get back quest items? From what people have told me, basically quest items belong in a pool. Every time you get a quest, it's just a chance to get the quest item. I don't know how big the pool is either. The next time an enemy moves through adjacent tile, Sucker Punch kind of hard to use. I think this is interesting. Actually, Sucker Punch would be really good on the last boss of Boneyard. It would be really good. Let's take it. That's what I mean. You do have to kind of think about the last boss that you're going to fight when you're picking your skills. Hello, I wanted to thank you for your breeding guide. Looking forward to getting my first 7/7. From what I've heard, it's a lot easier than it was for me. People have been commenting, being like, I already have my first 7/7. And I'm like, what? It took me like 10 hours. Wait, what happened? Streamer not paying enough attention. Did I get old? Ah, Mama Maggot. Okay. Mama Maggot, not too hard of a boss, but you have to kill all of these maggots really quickly. They get out of hand pretty fast. Now, is there a coin I can teleport to? There is. Now, my rogue does so much damage, I'm a little tempted to ignore this maggot and to just go ham. Especially with our backstab perk. Let's steal mana from you. We can poison you. Hit you with this. Can we kill you this turn? I think there's a shot. Meow, 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 meow. Oh, that's my favorite song, man. We should kill you. But what if we just killed you? Am I crazy for this? Oh, you moved. I'm so stupid. I forgot that you would be pushed back. I don't think we can kill you. Meow, 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 meow. All right, I may have made a mistake. So now with my house maxed out, I just breeded everything for the Necro. So I have 40 kittens with Leech Swarm and Spread Sorrow and 10 mutations. Before, you sound like you're way ahead of me. That's awesome though, congratulations. We have to kill you before you get stronger. I should have prioritized killing more maggots. That's on me. There's only one more maggot, but still. Now we have to deal with that. I still think we kill you this turn. Teleport here. We move behind you. Oh, you're dead. Stun ya? That's alright. I love the Rogue. Rogue, so far, Rogue and Tinker are my favorite classes. I really can't decide which is my all-time favorite. It's tough. They're both really good. But I find it pretty consistent that I have runs like that. I messed up. Can I kill you both? I think I can. Yeah, I can. It looks like this. All my cats sound... You have selectively bred the Arnold Schwarzenegger gene? That is, wait, what's going on? Oh, shit. That's really impressive. I've been raw dogging and I've actually beat the space boss with very average cats. That's the thing, Xenox, is that... And I try to tell this to people. My breeding guides are actually not necessary to enjoy the game. You don't need 7/7 cats. It's just like if you're psychotic like me, and you only enjoy games if you're min-maxing them, then you do that. Rogue's your worst class. Don't say that to me. Mods, get him. I'm just kidding. I don't have mods. 10 damage instead of 7 is a huge come up. So we're gonna take it. You would knock back a unit. The steal instead deal extra damage equal to knockback. I think it's a good ability. I don't think I have the inventory space at home. Now, this hard path gives us a furniture box, right? Not crazy, right? No. I just call you psycho. What is this? Oh, so Reaper performs a spin attack at the start of his turn, teleports to units that kills his allies. So if we want you near us, oh, but spins at the start of his turn. We don't want you to do that yet. Well, we almost want you to go first, don't we? You know what, Rogue? Just kill this bird for me. Kill the bird, please. Whoops. Whoops, whoops, whoops. Yeah, I want this guy to go first. Who's attacking out of you three? You are?
Meow, meow.
Meow, meow. I kind of want to see what this guy does. I feel like I haven't seen him many times. Yeah, kill it first. I didn't really have the ability to do that yet. Let's see what you do. Let's see what you do. Oh. Okay, so you attacked your own ally. That's huge for us. And now I'm pretty sure you're going to be dead. Okay, I'm glad I didn't attack it first. Do a little something like this. Oh, you move. Okay. Awesome. One thing about the butcher, I'm pretty sure you can also hook food. Nope. Well, now we know. We'll inflict Hex on units that damage it. What does Hex do? Guess we'll find out. Hex. Spells cost 1 more mana. Ah, I see. We gotta get that guy. Mochi, don't let him get out of your sight. Not Mochi. My rogue. Why am I self-inserting myself as my rogue? You know, in every D&D campaign that I play, I always play rogue. So maybe that's why. I just had a losing track of reality moment there. Alright. This is a great example of why it's good to sometimes just let the enemies go first. Oh, you can do it if it's the last tile your hook hits. If you do a perfect hook, you can do it. Okay, the next time an enemy moves through an adjacent tile, cancel its movement and attack it. Bonus passive. While it's not your turn, your basic attacks inflict bruise too. Counter would also help. Let's preemptively. Oh, attack first. No, let's take Sucker Punch. Dodge chance, dodge chance. I mean, we might as well put it on you. You're weak, right? Bag of meat, obviously a disgusting combo. Well, I guess no, you can't unequip the meat hook. It's a good combo with Lunchbox, but I'm realizing it's not necessarily a good combo on you. Now, the other thing about this last boss is the Bleed Thorns might actually save our life here. Hold up. People are talking... I agree, I dislike Rogue. I like Monk better. I don't have Monk yet, guys. I don't have Monk. Honestly, I feel like you aren't even min-maxing. You learn the basic mechanic of the game before most people. True. That is potentially true. That is potentially true. And people have told me in Act 3, if you don't have your breeding together... Well, actually, okay. This is how I understand it from someone who went to game design school. Or I shouldn't even say that. This is how I would have designed it as a game designer. Act 1 is about your ability to pick passives and pick actives and look for synergies. You don't need equipment to beat Act 1. You don't need good cats to beat Act 1. You just need to go in there and you need to pick the right abilities. All of a sudden, you go to Act 2, and now it's testing your abilities to come equipped with weapons and consumables. Like, if you go to the desert without a healer, you're going to need consumable food. It's a lot harder, but if you just have some item sets, you'll find that Act 2 is not that hard. So I feel like the way it's designed is like Act 1, your ability to pick spells. Act 2, your ability to prepare with items. Act 3, you're going to need some super cats. Either they have a lot of mutations or they have really good base stats. But to do Act 3, you're going to need to have mastered every system of the game. I hope there's like some end game too. Don't spoil it for me actually if you know. But I hope that after Act 3, I guess there's challenges you can do. Like you could always do solo run challenges. Leather jacket seems very cool. In fact, if you had an ability that does 1 damage to yourself and you had leather jacket, these guys are a little annoying. Yeah, before I'm gonna do 7/7 cats with passives and mutations. I'm just kind of putting out the instructional guides in the most simple, straightforward way possible. Any zombie cats? No. Okay. Well, look, let's try to burst down the super rare cats since they get so many turns. So we'll teleport over here. Move behind you. This will kill you. Yeah. Alright. We can hook you. We're not going to get a chance to hook you, huh? You're actually probably going to go after our rogue. So that kind of sucks. Unless... What if I did this? What if I... Oh, if I bull rush, I'm not going to be able to sucker punch. But we might be able to at least draw the ire of some of these enemies. Yes, it worked. Anyone need health? And yeah, focusing on broken combos and cheese. The thing about the game is the most RNG dependent thing is which skills and abilities you'll get. You don't really, outside of breeding passives and spells, which I guess is actually something. If you could breed both passive and spell that had an OP combo together, that would actually be quite amazing, now that I think about it. By the way, why am I only playing Act 1? Well, I'm gonna make some content on Act 1, so I thought that I should play it a little bit more. I also need to upgrade my house, but I also have a lot of viewers who are in Act 1 and haven't really beaten Act 2 yet. I am on Act 3, but people are not really... I don't think people are here to see my progression in the file. I think they're more here to like ask me questions about mechanics. So I was kind of like, I can just do this. On my own time, I'll play Act 3. I also like experiencing the game blind. You know what I mean? Like when I'm streaming, I'm a little bit distracted because I'm talking to chat. I would kind of like to experience Act 3 like relaxing, drinking a little cold brew. You know what I mean? Yeah, that makes sense. What should I do if every... What should I do if every of my cat... Wait, sorry. What should I do if every cat is sibling and they have like every skill but Constitution 4 or 5 and Con 6 with some mutations? The Dex can be 3 or less. I'm not sure I completely understand your question, but are you saying that you have cats that are not perfect 7s, but they have mutations that you want to breed down? If that is what you're saying, I do think it's possible, but it's just going to require a lot more RNG to breed it down in the way that you want, and also get the 7s that you want. If you're forced to breed the Necromancer, surround enemy with leeches, or the one that inflicts 3 leech on everything on the map, that would be amazing. If every one of your cats had inflict 3 leech on everything on the map at the start of the round, that would be very broken. Oh my god, Greed Step. Oh my god, Coin Toss. Wait, throw a coin at infinite range. Wait, we already have that. No, we don't. That does 50% crit chance and ignores shield. Or throw 2 nails that inflict poison. I mean, look, these are all good. I think Greed Step is pretty good for enabling Coin Toss indefinitely, so I think we'll take that. I have to use decent hunters breeding, but I accidentally destroyed the bloodline. Didn't have Tink leveled up, so it was hard for me. I will say one thing I have noticed from my comments is a lot of people have been prioritizing the breeding before playing the game. I only really started the breeding stuff in Act 2. I know in the video I show you how to do it, how to start in Act 1, but you kind of have to find a healthy balance of doing the breeding and going on runs. Got food poisoning. Type of shit that would happen to me. All right, 2 furniture boxes. Pretty goated. We need the furniture bad. Sorry that I wasn't able to understand your question about the mutations. We do have a Discord though, if you want to join and try asking it. All right, we're fighting this boss who avoids all of our attacks, and we don't really have many units that cast AoE spells. However, right now, they're actually trapped. So if I can get my rogue over there... See how they're literally trapped? Oh my god. Oh wait, they're not trapped. They can back up 1. Also, this boss is going to possess whoever kills it, so make sure you don't kill it with your strongest character, or else you're going to be in some real trouble. Let's try to block off its path. Now, eventually, even if you have D-Book cornered, they will teleport out of there. But you can get a few turns of doing damage to them. The mana drain kind of sucks, but we also have mana drain. And getting poison on this enemy is going to be huge. They don't have that much HP. I can actually get in there. Yeah, let's do that. Now they're properly stuck. Ooh, 20 damage? Ooh. Let's just use this weapon. Equinox, good luck on the crater boss. Soul Link plus play dead. My game audio sounds weird, eh? Anyone else getting that? Is your breeding method named that because of South Park? The uncle breeding method? I was trying to think of a polite name for it, but then I was like, there's no polite way to talk about this. This is the most degenerate, fucked up shit in the world. So I'm just going to call it the most degenerate, fucked up shit in the world. The uncle breeding method. Because that's what you're doing. Now, I will say, I did think about it after the fact. I was kind of like, this could be triggering for someone who has some really bad trauma. But I was like, I'm just going to run the risk. We're going to position ourselves here just to block the enemy from rolling away. Because you see how this whole arena is set up. There's a lot of places that you can easily corner the enemy if you don't have an AoE ability. This is another spot we can corner them. Nope, they moved. Alright, if we move here and attack, they're gonna go in this direction. They might steal my rogue. Yeah, they did. Remember when I said don't let them take your strongest character? Who remembers when I said that? Anyone? Okay, we're in a little bit of trouble. Here's the thing, though. I think that if he kills your whole team, you're fine. Never mind. We're fine. How did you get back here? What the fuck? What the hell? How am I supposed to get you? Oh, I know how. A little something like this. Oh, lucky, lucky. Lucky. Your basic attack inflicts permanent rot. I like that. Yeah, let's just take that. Equinox, good luck on the crater boss. Guys, you want to see Throbbing Domain? That's probably the biggest spoiler of all time. Don't even look at my screen right now, guys. We're heading back home. Oh, I kind of want to do it. I'm pretty strong. Yo, thank you so much for the follow, Wee Ostrich. Guy who's been trying to avoid spoilers. All right, we're not going there. I think I've already cleared it on half of these classes anyways. Oh man, I don't have enough storage. I thought they fixed the storage, or is that just a beta? That cat is purring in my right ear. It sounds a little crazy. I'm gonna bring that. It's interesting. Oh, I need more inventory space. I need to download the next patch for the storage thing. Does clearing Throbbing Domain give a new spell? I think it does. The other thing that's nice is it gives you really good items for your class. I'm pretty sure it gives you a class-specific item. Like, that's how I got this item. That's how I got this item. That's how I got... I think I had some other class-specific items, too. I tried to multi-class via passives. Not yet, but I don't know if I really, or not through passives, through abilities. Multi-classing is interesting. I'm sure there's some crazy combos, but I haven't really explored what's possible with that yet. Yeah, we ostrich. I'm so happy to help. Okay, I gotta pick one more item. I like golden egg for making some money, but vibrating skull is so good. Is there anything here that kind of sucks? You know what? Leaky brain. I don't need you. Alright, goodbye items. Oh, the actual patch just dropped. Because it was kind of a test patch. Alright, we're gonna send you all to Frank to upgrade my house. After the stream, I'm just gonna be grinding out Frank. Grinding my Frank. We also still need to produce one more heir. Yeah, we do. All right. Idol of Appeal would be huge. Huge. Ignored all quests until Act 3, so I never got the Throbbing Domain. Whoa. You have double the space and you still have the same problem? Yeah, that makes sense. Daddy's hungry. Faye, you are an amazing child soldier. I'll put you in this room. Why do I have you? At the start of each battle with 5 int, 5 charisma, or 5 movement. Get shredded? I'm running out of time to breed. To breed my next heir. What does the house icon mean? This? Wait, the house icon? What do you mean? Does the looting throbbing king's corpse always kill one of your cats? Oh, no, it doesn't always. It's a chance. Yo, Gunk, take care of yourself. I'm almost done my stream. I'm actually ending like in 8 minutes. No, it doesn't always kill your cats. The first time I did it, it didn't kill my cats. That's where your appeal is? Oh my god. I didn't even know that. Yes. Guys, should I really be making guides? I don't know if I'm qualified. I didn't even realize that. This is one of my favorite songs. It reminds me of Butcher Pete from Fallout. What's my favorite OST? I really like Feline Invaders. And I also like the song that Johnny has. Does anyone know the reference for Johnny? Can I even put it in the chat, or would that be too gross? The boss of Bunker is like one of my all-time early internet videos.
Sounds like me after I crank down hard on a big toe.
Why are you guys not breeding? Am I missing something?
Meow. 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 Meow.
No, you should be breeding.
Meow. Meow.
I think I'm just being a little unlucky. Maybe it's because I moved all the rooms around. You are not good enough. Give link to the Discord before I hop off. I should put it in the description of my live video, probably, right? Because this is not the first time someone's asked me. But yeah, if you join the Discord, you can always message me questions about the game. Or just hang out. There you go. If we don't breed an heir soon, I'm gonna be in trouble, man. I'm gonna be in real trouble.
Hey, trying to make your day a bit worse here, folks. Looks like there's some sort of horrific.
Alright, you could be my heir in a worst case scenario, and we can breed out this mutation. Let's mark you just in case. Alright. Cat. Oh my god, I love this voice.
Meow, I'm a cat.
Yeah, I'm a cat.
Me. Meow. Look at me, I'm a cat.
Alright, Jeremy. Spoilers ahead if you haven't seen the house boss. Your oldest cat is 72. You must have a lot of health items. Also, the OST. I love this OST, but I haven't unlocked it yet.
Meow.
This is in Japanese, right? What happens if you have no cats or kittens? I think I've heard that 4 strays will show up to your house the next day. I actually do not know the translation of the song. It's called Brush Your Teeth? Dude, that's so funny. I think if I sat down and listened hard, I'd be able to make out some of it. I don't understand Japanese that well, but I have a basic ability to pick apart what's being said. I grew up speaking Japanese. Like, I went to Japanese school until I was like 8, so there's still some dormant Japanese in my brain. Okay, you are our worst case scenario, but let's also buy not this. I want the idol. After stream, can I show you my house real quick in your Discord and you help me organize the chaotic setup? I mean, I can't help you move your furniture into place, but yeah, you can show it. You can definitely share it in the breeding guide section. Piano, why are you so pink? Guys, how did we create a pink cat? I mean, look, Navi, we could start trying to breed our next line, right? Penelope, you're 15. Dante, you're 20. Also, like, Isa, you're already 6. I'm pretty sure. Let's try it. I'm pretty sure that we can breed out this deformity by breeding with a stray. They're killing each other? Also, wait a sec. Who made you? I didn't mark my cats. I'm gonna lose track of things. Dante and Penelope. Dante and Penelope. I'm gonna mark you just in case I need to use you again. We're running low on food. Let's check if they have the idol. No. They're killing each other. And they're not breeding. You have a crazy voice, buddy. I like it. I like that deep growl. You are really old, ladies, so we're gonna get rid of you. Who else is old? You're dead, Penelope? Oh, shit. Alright. Well, that's a little rough. That's a little rough. But I think we'll be fine. Frosty, how did you get in here? Navi, we're gonna need you guys to breed. Paisa's 8. I should have maybe started with Paisa. I don't know. I think we'll be fine. Immobile. Yeah, you're seeing my run getting a little scuffed here. Ever since I moved my furniture around. What's happened to my file? Also, maybe I have too many cats in here. Get rid of some of you. We'll keep you. We'll keep you. We'll buy a little bit of food. We'll save our money in case we run out of food. Things are getting dangerous. Is this it? Yes. Is it? You're only... okay, you're 24. You're 26. I guess you guys are a little old, huh? You know what? You're from the old generation. Makes sense. Wilbur, you can go. Let's reduce our casters to decrease our food consumption. Guys, is my run falling apart? That's the thing. I need some better furniture because actually I have furniture that I found, don't I? Because all of these things are super dicey all the time. More comfort. More stimulation. Huge. How big are you? And some more comfort for downstairs would be good. Okay. Those are good items. Oh, you have the defect, eh? Oh, you're good other than the defect. Alright. Can we save our file? Historia and Kafka. Historia and Kafka. For you, Historia and Kafka are far enough away. We might be able to breed Betty with Isa. There's moments where you have to just quickly make little adjustments. Oh my god, they killed each other? Oh no, that's fine. Okay, now you were a product of them and you didn't have the mutation. So you know what? It's a little bit just based off of luck. I could put you both up there. I could put... Wait, was I trying to breed a gay cat? No.
Meow. 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 Meow.
Was I trying to breed a gay cat? No, I wasn't trying to do that, right? By the way, when you have 7s on all one cat and a stray with at least 1 7, do you just pray those 7s get passed down? No, in my most recent video, I have a method where you create one generation that has 5 out of 7 7s. And then you breed them with their uncle. We need these two to breed. Are they gonna breed though before Betty dies?
Meow. Meow.
You were the child of Navi Vasilia. Alright, let's put them both up there again. Oh, I'm out of food. Whoops. Oh, Faustino. Wait, you are the chosen one. Navi and Vasilla, you made Faustillo. Can you breed with Pisa? Pisa, you can. Oh my god, we're saved. Alright. Ooh, we're saved. You're also actually decent, but you have the genetic mutation. Things got real messy here, especially when I stopped marking my cats, eh? Alright, Faustino. You don't have 5 7s, but we could make it work.
Meow.
Isa, that's from injuries, right? Those minuses? I think so. Oh, it's because you're starving, maybe.
You out there who are fans of unending shelf life, here's one called a low.
Okay, so Navi, you did your job. I'm gonna save you in case.
Meow.
You are a child of Vasilia and Navi, so it's gonna have to be you and you. Or I think I made a mistake somewhere along the line. You have the genetic defect. Faustino, you cannot breed with Vasilina. So you have to breed with Isa. I mean, you're a boy, Pisa's a girl. You're a girl. Am I losing my mind? You both had a child. Okay, you can both stay up there. I'm nervous, guys. I'm real nervous.
Watch out, kid.
Okay, yeah, starving cats get -1 to all stats. You're dead. That's okay. I need you guys to breed with each other. Birdie, you are a warrior cat. Food is still low. We're gonna use all of our money on food, it looks like. Yes, this is what we need. No, wait. No, brother and sister are not supposed to be breeding with each other, man. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Alright, we can't have them both up there. They're gonna just breed with each other. Freaky ass cats. Reese is the name of my dog. Who has a better chance of producing an offspring here? You or you? You both have the defect, which is really bad, honestly. Faustino. I guess you have 5/7s. So Keisha, your father is Vasilia. You're gonna breed. No, I'm getting it confused. Am I getting it twisted? Faustino, your father is Vasilina. This is the combo that has to happen. We already have you at like age 14. Guys, we might see the end of my bloodline. Sorry. Ooh. I mean, what could we do? What are our options here? We could create a non-ideal stud. We could outbreed you 1 generation and then outbreed you a 2nd generation. We're gonna save you. There's a chance that you're gonna carry on our genetic progeny. Navi, we don't need you anymore. You can go. You can go as well. I might be missing comfort up top. It's true, before I had 10, I think now I have 9. I used to have 10. Do you think it's that simple that I went from 10? Why don't you right click the cats? Because I didn't know about that. Thank you from hell. I did not know about that. Holy shit, this is game changing. That's game changing. Thank you. I'm nervous, guys. You could also breed with Paiza. If you breed with Paiza, we'll be okay. If Faustino breeds with Paiza, never mind. Sorry, not you. I can just click on this? Mutant Keen, 4 rooms are gonna help in the sense that they're gonna give us a room to mutate our cats in. You guys are not breeding. I can put a little bit more comfort up there because I'm a little bit nervous. Why not? Why not? We're keeping our stocks of cats low anyways. We could also put the comfort... We could put this up there just to give them a little bit more health to stop them from aging so fast. I guess. Not that we really have the room. Right, just a little bit more comfort. We'll put it to 14. Simu. 2 inbred. You could save the family, maybe. We're gonna keep a couple inbred cats. Just in case we need them to, like, do a mission to save the family. We can always outbreed their inbredness. We'll keep any perfect cats in case we just have to outbreed their inbredness. I feel like...
Oh, wow. Looking outside the window of the station here, there seems to be a fire-breathing, dumb-as-rocks-looking dinosaur on the loose. Keep your doors locked.
Before I end my stream, I want to make sure that I can pass on my bloodline. I'm getting real nervous, guys. I've gotten way less upbeat and chatty. I'm getting real nervous. I mean, it's pretty easy to make it again, but I'd be a little bit disappointed in myself being the breeding expert guy if I let my offspring die.
Good morning, Boone County. You are listening to 99.9 Lives. WMEW. Locked. Shut your mouth, pussycat.
They're not breeding.
This is going to be delicious.
How old are Paiza and Vasila? They're old. Well, look. Paiza could... I mean, wait a sec. I still have both of them. Vasila could try to make another child and then breed it with Paiza, but we're running out of time. And you're already a child of Vasila. You know what? We just need to make this work. It's just a shame that they're not breeding with each other.
So send me to the big house. This is a crime. For if just for
Germa?
or two, I'm happy.
Germa referenced? You have 3 breeding rooms, 1 mutation, and 1 family room. Yeah, I think, like, once I have 5 rooms, I was gonna have 2 different lines breeding. Whew. Luckily, we can go infinite on the food, but we're running out of time. Am I missing something? Like, they don't hate each other, do they? They're opposite genders?
Must be jealous now. I'm
What the hell?
Look in my eyes. I'm not just your pet.
Yo, meteor crash, meteor crash. Oh, thank you. I only had to wait forever.
Everything that moves, even your face,
All right.
can't erase my point.
Look,
Let's
at the end of the day,
parting mouse.
I had to say this to some people who are in Discord. If you're very unlucky and your family line is about to die, sometimes what you have to do is you have to take Priscilla here and you have to just like pray that they can keep the family line going. Blair, we're gonna keep you too. Actually, not Priscilla. Sorry, I meant Blair. Priscilla, you're garbage. The other thing you can do is you can check your family room and see if there's a distant relative of Blair. Bastard. Bastard, are you related to Pisa at all? Bread, what is your... Who's your father, Bread?
Meow.
Bread, you are not related to Pisa.
Meow.
Here on the bed
Sorry.
instead of at your
Penelope, Dante? No, you are. You are. You both have Penelope, Dante.
inside your brassiere.
No, you don't. Dante. You have Dante. So, Bread, could you breed with Blair without making us overly inbred? But you are moderately inbred already. I don't know. I don't know. We'll save you. We can always continue our line. Worst comes to worst with you.
Let's take a chance on
What about you? Yeah. You'd be pretty inbred. We're gonna hope that these guys make another kid. They already made one. Hopefully they make another. You just make a save file. I try not to save scum. I'm not against it, but personally I want to make sure this stuff is all doable without save scumming. Or else it wouldn't really be foolproof. Yo, you have 2 7s. Holy. I might want to just keep you or something. I might want to just keep you. All right, I'm gonna need you guys to breed a little bit more.
next one's got me hotter than you. Feast your ears on.
Oh no, they killed him. That makes sense. It's pretty nasty in there. All right, man. We're getting like they're getting old. Pisa's 25. He could literally die at any second. Did you check your last perfect soldier? In the barracks, I'm not clearing them so that they go up in aggression and they fight each other. Pete. Pete, you were one of my first cats. Dacky, are you the child of, Blair? Probably. You're not the child of Blair. But you both are missing the same, skill, so... But you could also save our bloodline. We're gonna label you as bloodline savers just in case. Dina? Yeah, if they fight each other, they gain stat ups. So, they lost the fight. Oh my god. Never mind. They also have gotten diseases from being in this room. We're gonna start clearing the poop. One of my viewers asked me to try this method as a way to get them to fight each other more and mutate, but they've only gotten diseases, so I don't know if it's actually worth it. Please, I need you guys to breed. Please make a perfect stud. No, man. But you know what? You're younger than the other ones, so I'm gonna keep you just in case. I'm supposed to have the stream ended, but I can't end on a cliffhanger like this. Wait, do you think the poop was affecting the rest of my house outside of this room?
Let him pick on me.
You would think no, but is there a chance that it is? Is there a chance that the poop in this room has like a negative effect on the rest of my house? Oh no, man. Oh no, man. I think we're gonna have to kind of reset our bloodline a little bit with one of the non-perfect cats. Vasilla, you're old now. Why are you so small? Oh, you're one. Please, please, please. Isa has grown old and tired. No, please, please, please. Guys, I think we're cooked, man. It's alright. Not ideal. Okay, bread. You're moderately inbred though. Dante and Betty made you. My favorite mutations are the one that just gives you bonuses on your attacks like poison and bleed. I do like those, yep. It's kind of what I'm looking for. Okay. It'd be really hard to breed both of those disorders out of you. It's because one of us has a disorder, is that it? Yeah. I thought I could breed out the disorder without it being a problem, but it actually ended up being a real problem. Yeah, I'm a cat. It looks like we're re-rolling our setup. We have a slightly inbred cat that's just missing a 7. Like, it's you, right? Yeah, like you. We need a strength cat to come in. Oh, I'm out of food. It's kind of sad. It's tragic. It's tragic. I had a good lock on it. I moved everything around today, which shouldn't have affected anything, but it feels like it did. Which makes me wonder just how stat specific are these interactions. I mean, other people have made it work, so I shouldn't be too worried. It's all good, Nyan. Wait a sec. Oh, good. It's all good, Nyan. Hold up. Who are you the child of? Bastard and Blair. Oh. Yeah, I need to push forward in the story to get more space money. Holy shit. Saul? You might have just saved our bloodline. We have to breed this out. Saul, do you have any siblings down here? No. Oh, but you're low libido. I don't know, man. Probably not. Gibbon, you are not straight. Garrosh? Alright, they have bred a stud that is gay with low libido. But we're kind of desperate. My game audio sounds doubled? Hey, you're not wrong. I think it was. Someone said that earlier, and I was like, Chad, is this true? And no one said anything. But yeah, that is what's happening. My game audio is doubled. Oh god. I'm gonna have some comments in the video after. Look, we can save it with Nessie. It won't be ideal, but it's doable. I do have to end the stream. It's getting pretty late. I don't want to. I don't have a backup of the save file either, which is really funny. I guess I have the file that I told people to test out the breeding method on. I guess I do have that backup file.
Hey, trying to make your day a bit worse here, folks. Looks like there's some sort of horrific thunder lizard breathing fire all over buildings and killing people downtown. So, go back to bed.
It helps that I'm one of the only channels that takes breeding seriously. Yeah, well, thank you. I think it's half the game. Now you're watching it all fall apart for me. It's okay. We can recover. We can just do it again. But I made a mistake by accepting a 1 disorder because I was kind of rushing. And now I think that everything is a little bit disordered. Which basically means that... Oh, conditioner, you're a question mark. Question mark, conditioner. Could you breed with our gay cat? With our low libido gay cat? How related are you two? SC Faustino. You look pretty related. I don't know, I'm getting a little desperate here. These guys are not producing a stud. And you're 33, so you're gonna die any day. Part of the problem is they just were not breeding with each other. Which I couldn't really tell you why. And it's really hard to move a cat back from being moderately inbred. Slightly inbred is fine. Moderately inbred can be a little tough. I've been gatekeeping myself to Act 1 runs only for the sake of breeding, but I tried Act 3 and it's so good. I regret not going earlier. Well, no, cats will breed with each other if they're not a couple. It just takes them a little bit of time. Obviously, it helps if they are a couple. Okay, Slenjamin. Okay. Slenjamin,
Come on down.
slightly inbred, does not have a disorder, is missing a 7, but you know what? You're the best thing you guys have produced. Slenjamin, do you have someone down here in the family room that you can breed with who's only slightly inbred? Yo, we might be able to save it right here. You are very inbred. Yeah, I'm gonna play Act 3 tonight after the stream. You're a girl. Daki, you're a boy. Okay, let's look at their genetic trees and see if they can breed. Okay. You have Isa Faustino. You don't have Pisa Faustino anywhere. Who else do we have? You have Vasilla and Navi. You probably have one of those. Vasilla and Navi. So Vasilla and Navi created Cassia, and Vasilla and Navi created Faustino. So Faustino and Casilla are siblings with the same parents. Now, is there any other DNA that's been introduced? You have Brett and Betty. You might be able to do it. You might be able to do it. Please. Please. There's not enough food. Whoops. My bad, y'all.
County, we got black pussy on the radio next. Not white pussy. This one's called black pussy. On
The radio announcer is so funny. You can't be talking like that, bro. Gunk, that's a good point. The couple thing is more relevant when there's multiple cats to choose breeding from. There's a chance that these two are not going to be too inbred together. Oh, did I just drop you? There's a chance, chat. There's a chance we save our run. Luckily, we're infinite on money and food. Please. Please, 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 please. Alright, let's check this cat. Let's check this cat. If the cat is not moderately inbred, we're having a miracle. You're not moderately inbred. Oh my god, you're not moderately inbred. We can produce a new stud very easily between these two. Oh my god. And all of you guys are garbage, by the way. I'm sending you all to the dumpster. We did it. We kind of had a miracle here. And that is... Thanks for the subscription, Waifu Master. That is what's going to happen sometimes. Sometimes you're just going to have to find a way to make it work. Now, these two are young, beautiful, and in love. And they will easily create my next generation of studs. You're in Loaf. I know a cat named Loaf, actually. Alright, we're gonna start getting rid of you guys. You suck. We have way too many cats down here. You know what? You can stay until we can give you to Tracy. How about that? Oh my god, I can't believe we just saved our run. I keep putting the same one in there, eh? Alright. You are a failed stud, but you can still create super soldiers. No, man. Okay.
The house is all a bustle.
Failed super soldiers,
Jones's hearts I've truly learned to
but they're not moderately inbred, and that is all that matters. Is it worth going the hard route every time? Cryptos, it is worth it, but only if you're able to do it. If you're not able to do it, don't stress yourself out. You know, master the easy route first.
bottles at their heads on Fridays. Maybe
The hard route does give you furniture. If you do all of Act 1,
IVF for vitamins or
you'll gain 2 furniture.
friends. The Joneses just aren't making friends. Those kitties are the bloody end. They hadn't named them. Flush 'em down the drinking well. They're
Do you care for breeding passives or abilities? I actually do, but I'm waiting until I have more furniture because you need a high stimulation to do it. I think I have also 6. Do you have 500?
Alfie, Alan,
Sorry, what's the question?
Andy, Angus,
Just right click the cats in the house.
Tom, Archie,
They want me
Arnie,
to play smart so bad. I've just been doing the same thing forever, but you're right.
Barney, Bartok, Batman, Beaver, Benji, Benson, Bernie, Bilbo, Bogart.
All right, we've done it. We've done it. Chat, we saved our run. You are the next generation of stud. Oh my goodness.
Meow. Meow.
Mr. Fish. Mr. Fish, thank you so much for saving our bloodline. Thank you. We need to breed one more of you. That was a scramble. To bring up the left menu, right click. Yeah. Alright guys, we've done it. We're gonna live. Everything is fine. Crisis averted. I was real scared for a second. We don't have enough food. Got dicey. Gunk, that is very nice of you. I'm doing my best. We're gonna be back tomorrow, 3 o'clock to 6 o'clock EST. You're still starving? I thought I bought some food.
Looking outside the window of the station here, there seems to be a fire-breathing, dumb as rocks looking dinosaur on the loose.
I'm gonna call it here. You got here at the very end? My bad, man. You can watch the VOD back. We'll be back tomorrow, 3 p.m. till 6 p.m. EST. Please enjoy your evenings. I'm glad you're enjoying the stream. I'm glad the videos are helping. I'm gonna probably be a few days before my next guide. It's not gonna even be a reading guide. It's probably gonna be a guide on strategy for Act 1. But